And welcome to this cast of the Prospect Semifinals, Wet's Rain versus Hell's Alchemist. I am here with GearSlayer and our always faithful Slatong observing. How you doing tonight, Gear?
Oh, doing well. How about you?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Ready to unbiasedly on this wet stream here see Rain win another 2-0 in this playoff in season 14.
Yeah, definitely is going to be an exciting match here between the number one seed and the number four seed, Hell. Rain is kind of the favorite here, but, Hell's looking to give him an exciting match, and we'll see where it takes us here.
Hell's got a lot of good players this season. An interesting map ban pool as we wait to receive our match link connect code. An opening ban of Inferno from Alchemists, a possible map that they are strong on here. Maybe they just thought that Rain was going to be the stronger of the two teams here tonight on Inferno, and so they open ban it, a classic ban of Anubis from Rain, their permaban. And so we have our maps of Nuke and in Vertigo as our opening two picks.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. I think one of them has Vertigo as a permaban, so it'll be interesting to see if that goes the way they think it will. But yeah, having Ancient as the decider, we know Rain is very strong on Ancient in the regular season. I think they were 5-0 on it, so it seems to be their best map. So if it gets there, they'll have an exciting time ahead of them.
Rain was 5-0 on Ancient this season, or in the regular season. But Alchemists are nothing to sneeze at there. They were 4-0 on Ancient in the regular season. No
Yeah,
permabans of Vertigo, according to our analytical statistics. The Alchemists banned Nuke the most, 6 in the first round, and Inferno 6 in the third round, but their second round bans were pretty open. That is a different story on Rain's side. Rain has 11 opening round bans on Anubis and 7 round 2 bans on Dust. So,
okay, yeah, fair enough. Maybe not a permaban, but it looks like it's just not played very much between the two of them. Not once by Hell for sure. So
a
Rain
3 and
looking to take
0,
advantage of that. Yeah.
yeah, 3 and 0 by Rain. So, definitely a likely ban by Hell. They really did not want to go up against Inferno against this Rain team.
Yeah, definitely can understand them. That we played them on. They are definitely a scary force to be reckoned with. So getting that out of the way there might be in their best interest. See if they can take them to something like Vertigo. It looks like they're only 1-1 on that. So 50-50, a little bit better odds there.
I mean, their opening loss was on Vertigo for Rain against Frog and the Tactical Toads. A pretty resounding defeat, 13-7. Yeah, I mean, I will say their Inferno is not impenetrable. You guys, as UPS, gave them a good show. Your B hold was amazing. If your A was just slightly stronger on the CT side, I mean, you guys had a really close Dust 2 as an opening map, and then it would have been easily just as close if your A hold was just that tad bit stronger.
Yeah, definitely. For sure, coming in there, it was a bit of a late prep for Inferno, so hadn't really played it too much before that. But yeah, like up against someone who's 3-0 on it, definitely it's a tough prospect trying to snag that pick off of them. But yeah.
He said it, boys. He said prospect. So, as an actual prospect player, unlike my lowly self down here in recruit, what kind of insight do you feel out of these two teams? Maybe who's the underrated player that needs to show up coming into
uh,
this match?
I think Scalpel for Hell probably is a player that kind of can go off. He has a lot of potential. He also is kind of known for some troll weapon picks. He seems to be a lover of the Negev, also the R8. He's got that in his repertoire. But yeah, definitely he has the potential to show up. Looking for that out of them. Obviously, on the Rain side, the duo of Z and Mikkolo just have been stomping through everybody they've faced this season. So looking to keep that up. If they can keep that up, Rain might have an easy time here, but we shall see if Hell can put up a fight.
I mean, you got to say, statistics wise, having two players above a 1.2 through the regular season is a pretty strong force. Talk about that unstoppable force. really going to need that immovable object of strong defense from Alchemists to try to really butt up against that.
Yeah, absolutely. Going at it straight on. I know those two just have incredible aim, so they might need to pull something unconventional out, but we'll see.
Definitely looking forward to this to be an exciting matchup as we come in. HEL had a little bit of a scare last week against ATL and the Tridents, dropping the opening map. Whereas we know Rain has not dropped a map in this postseason, so we'll see if HEL can change that for this Rain team and give them their first loss. They do have map 1 as their choice again as Nuke, so we'll see how confident the Alchemists feel on that map and if they can steal the first map against Rain in this season's playoffs.
Yeah, definitely getting the first map is pretty important. Starting you on the right foot, you definitely don't want to start down 1 or 0-1, having to come back and having to win both maps. It puts the pressure on you.
I think even more so when it is your pick, right? It seems that the preferred ban method results in the better team, right? Proverbial better team choosing to pick map 2, because I think that leads them to have the third map pick, quote unquote, based on how the best of 3 match bans work. But it does mean that you give your opponents the opening map pick, right? They get to, in theory, start out on their best map and really get the advantage. Effectively take the first shot, take the first shot at your opponent. And I think that's a pretty powerful thing, but at least here in CSC, they disagree with that sentiment, and they would rather let their opponents choose the first map.
Yeah, definitely. Getting the first map pick, it, like I said, gives you the momentum if you can actually secure it, but you kind of get the double advantage the other way. So you get your pick after that, and you get the map you want for the decider. But they do also get side selection on the other side on the decider and the opponent's map pick. So it's should be pretty equal here, and yeah, up against two teams that are pretty evenly seeded. It shouldn't just be a blowout one way or the other.
That is an interesting point in the rules for how the best of 3 works, because the higher seeded team, quote unquote better team in this case Rain, just to make it simple, gets to choose which map the best of 3 will be decided on, right? They get the final ban, which in this case was Mirage. So Rain chose to go to Ancient, and then you're saying they also get to decide which side they start on in that third match.
No, no, no. I believe HEL will get to
Okay,
decide the starting side on the decider since they didn't actually pick the decider.
that's good. That's good. Okay, then I just misheard you. I was going to say that would be an incredible advantage if you get.
Yeah, that would be stacked.
Well, this season debatably has been stacked in Rain's favor, considering how well they've done. If we haven't said, 10-2 in the regular season, and then 4-0 based on individual maps played in the playoffs so far, is a pretty strong team with an overall regular season win percentage of nearly 60%. That is a strong team to beat.
Yeah, the interesting points. Interesting points are the only 2 losses here for Rain are Vertigo and Nuke, so this could be HEL's one shot to lock it away in a 2-0 fashion.
It'll definitely be a great matchup here. We're almost through our warm-up period, and we'll be starting here very soon with a pistol round on Nuke, and we'll also figure out our side selection at that.
Yeah, with believe it's HEL opening with the Nuke pick. Probably you're gonna see Rain on CT side. Would expect for that to be the side selection.
Yes. Rain would probably take the CT advantage. So let's jump into a quick break before we get into the pistol round. Got a few more minutes. And actually, we're going to jump right into the pistol round because that is already getting going. I guess that warm-up finished a little quicker than we thought. We'll get to see if Gear's opening prediction is right. I mean, CT is definitely the advantageous side on Nuke. I don't think that's really in doubt. But as I said last time, based on how your pace goes, you can really dictate a lot of control based on T side. And we'll have audio coming through in just a second. We're getting everything sorted out. An opening pick by Scalpel on Eclipse outside mini. There's our audio coming through. A little bit of damage on Heaven and for the mini player. And all 4 remaining T players are down secret. Here comes the rotate through from Shade and his teammate. They're already at ramp. It's going to be contact right outside G with a great opening. And a second one. Real Pigeon returns one against Shade. Bomb could go down, Australis, and it will be finished off by Pivo on Real Pigeon, and G with a third at the B defense. That is strong by this Rain side. Again, starting on CT, that expected pistol.
Yeah, what an explosive pistol there. You got T's just rushing outside and getting down secret quick, but as soon as they take contact there from ramp, Z with a triple headshot, just making Hell's life hard.
Yeah, no smoke wall either. That was just raw right down to secret. They were just gonna fight over that after the mollies and everything. So let's see what kind of other, presumably rush strat, we're gonna get out of here. But the T's do slow it down a little bit. Not that the CTs are gonna let him slow down. Big contact by G on Scold right there. Eclipse with a nade kill. Shade with one. Holy cow, does steal one. Oh, nope, that is his teammate. He gets a TK on Ku Tyler there. And that is another quick round over.
Yeah, definitely not too much they could do there. Full Glock save round. And another quick one over to Rain.
That's kind of expected, I think. The Alchemists were going to just look to see to get whatever they could out of it. The answer was nothing, but not really going to buy with no bomb plant.
Oh, and it looks like we
have and red contact. Miklo does lose the fight, but Eclipse trades out against Scalpel there. That is an outside hold now for CTs. Great contact through the smoke here at Vent. Oh, but Shade from on top of HUD is able to finish the kill. Ku Tyler does know that he's up there. Holy cow, getting no contact out of Hut. A Real Pigeon getting G. And Ku Tyler getting Pivo. That's 2 big picks. Eclipse now down. Shade with the dropping MP9 kill on Tyler. Now Shade in a 1v2. They know where he is, and he's got the disadvantaged gun here. Clearing for him, but Shade getting a good head tap, but not enough to finish the kill. Holy cow, 2 HP will save that AK and that cheeky little bomb plant at the end.
Yeah, that started out kind of a little slow, but then it got hot and heavy real quick. Lots of trades coming through, and it's HEL to come out on top that time on A.
And I really think that is sort of the benefit of T side, right? They slowed down. There was some contact outside, some damage traded, and then they just slammed A hard. They almost got caught by that Hut player, but they were able to turn it around there. We see some typical outside smokes and util come down. The molly outside Squeaky, the molly at Silo. A quick kill on Miklo by Holy Cow. Didn't quite see where that was. But now they're stacking up for another A hit. Alchemists are. They flash out a Hut. Swinging through, they pushed out Squeaky. Shade's gonna give him the space. They don't quite know he's here. Oh, but Holy Cow sees the top of his head. Gets one on Shade. She gonna try to push through Trophy Room. Eclipse caught with his back facing to Scalpel. Pivo traded back, but this is gonna be a tough retake for Rain here.
Yeah, I think they need to just call an early save here. That was another explosive round coming out A, and Holy Cow with that quick headshot up start the round, and then gets another one swinging wide for Heaven there, and kind of just secures them the round.
Yeah, I don't expect any real contact to be taken here, but G is going to look for something cheeky from Roof here. He does have an MP9, not the most impressive gun to save here versus the
hunting
M4
for Pivo. I think Z might take contact here. Let's see if we can get a couple of exits. He knows where they all are. Yeah. Oh, the bomb takes him out.
Z was way too close up there. He needed to move faster. They do get gold, and Pivo comes away with Real Pigeon and the AK at the end of the round there. That is big. turning a pretty poor showing into an AK and 2 extra deaths at the end of rounds. That's 2 less guns saved by this
Yeah.
Alchemist team.
It's pretty good of him to save the rifle there, but it is unfortunately just gonna have to be a hero AK there, saving fully around him. But let's see what they can do with this.
I mean, save is the strategic play. There is lacking a little bit of util on Skull. The off 3K and no util, as well as Scalpel with no util. So that's 2 players with no util. That could be significant on this rifle save. Scalpel with an easy kill on Miklo, but a little bit of damage from Heaven. He's half health, down secret.
Yeah, looks
He's
like
the only one.
Looks like Scalpel found out where the rifle was.
Oh yeah, Scalpel paid for that information dearly.
Oh,
and
real pigeon.
Oh, take some damage from Shade with that A. Nope, that was Pivo who's got the.
And Scold with a
AK.
double entry with the op. Holy cow!
Holy cow! With that nice flash assist there. Scalpel. With another one as well. And now Eclipse wanders into danger in lobby, and Scold is gonna say, "Not today" on that lurk.
Yeah, definitely a quick double entry there. Nice with the op. And then one more on the backside. And not much for the USPs found there, or even the hero rifle. Just a little bit of damage.
Yeah, pretty sad round for that AK, and not able to find anything.
Yeah, now HEL taking the advantage, coming in 3-2 here. We have a full buy coming out again for Rain, so let's see if they can flip the tide here.
You know, I mean, that was sort of the point of the save, so we get that full rifle here, and even Pivo buying up around that AK didn't cost him. He's got full belt here, armor.
Ooh.
Scalp will find Miklo through the smoke, just the top of his head gonna peek out there. Eclipse holding a tough angle with an M4. Pivo's got a close couple of fights coming here. G will try to spray something through Trophy, not gonna find anything.
I believe that's the second time he's gotten the opening pick outside.
On Miklo too, I believe.
Right, yeah, that's it's not going his way.
Oh, and Scalpel's into Mini. Eclipse trades back on Scalpel, but that's still 2 openers for Scalpel breaching into this bomb site. Shade's gonna get mollied out here.
Scalpel doing the heavy lifting here for HEL. 7 kills, lots of entries. Coming in and just opening up the bomb sites.
Eclipse not ready for the close player. Outside Mini was looking for that vent player. G gonna look to try to hit something off the flank here, but the smoke's gonna go down.
Might need to be another save. Yeah, I don't know how much an exit really values for them right now.
Nah, Alchemist money is in great shape. Does find a little bit of damage, and Shade's able to find one off of the distraction.
It's not gonna touch them much. Yeah, they got a save here.
Yeah, they do, and Shade just took half damage off that nade. Also about half armor too, down to 67. I mean, they are saving 1 kit off of here, a little bit of armor, no real util to speak. Nope, I believe that is 2 flashes and a smoke getting saved into this round. You know, little $700 right there. Not a bad save.
Yeah, so off the back of that outside opener, HEL opens up another round. Now they're solidly taking the lead here against Rain, and Rain's got to do maybe another half buy here. They did save 2 rifles, but you can't really make a full buy out of this.
Nah, no meal to be made out of just a double save, but no timeouts yet. Not seeing any of that strategery used by this Rain team, who haven't had to yet, but this does look like it's going to be an outside stack trying to stop that Scold presence. We'll see if it pays off for him. Scalpel takes half damage and gets domed by Miklo off that Deagle with the flash assist there. That is a great way to turn around that opener, and a real pigeon also down to less than half. G is through Trophy on the flank to the outside. If he gets the call that they're all outside, he could go around outside lobby. He's going to take heaven, or take roof space, I should say. They don't know he's up here yet. Confirms no one Marsh sees the one down there. Pivo watching the cross, gets good damage. Can't find him though. A real pigeon will get dropped. Gets a double on Holy Cow. This is a winnable round now. That is rifles down 2 left. Pooh Tyler at 19 HP. Scold on the off with full HP. That'll make it good if he finds a close fight, but he's still got to land a shot here to turn this around. Planting safe, forced to plant safe on the 5v2 retake for this Rain team, and they'll find Pooh Tyler with only Scold left on that op though. 5 bullets, 5 kills, it's possible.
Not with
that shot.
Yeah.
And as I speak too soon.
And Rain makes a round out of the 2 saved rifles and a half by what an opener by Miklo. The 1 deke from back of garage to outside, and then Z finds his way up on Marsh for a double. And that's
Z with
just,
that fast flank was
that's just them
huge.
playing the information perfectly. They know they're all outside. They get the fast flank going, and they just shut it down.
You know, every map suffers from the same thing. If you stack all 5 of your players one side, but you don't move quick enough, that flank comes in behind before you're ready and turns into a double in this case. And then G is going to punish you for that if he is there for it. He's good enough, just like Miklo.
See Eclipse on the off this round. Let's see what he can find. Oh, found a bullet from Skull.
Yeah, Skull told him exactly what he can find right there. A weird bit of molly traded back and forth out here of Squeaky. All 5 T's stacked into lobby at this point. Let's see what happens. Flashes onto sight. 1 found by Pivo. Look, another one as they walk out, not even looking at him. He gets a double, he gets a triple, but bullets are out, and he's unable to find another. Holy cow, will end his reign of terror.
What a hold by Pivo there.
Miklo, a bit of an uncharacteristic spray. He doesn't know Scold is... Now he does.
1v1.
And he knows he's there. And...
Oh, I don't think you should let him creep on him like that. He needs to wide swing that after the shot.
Yeah, and he knew
he just allowed himself to be peeked into with the op. That's unfortunate. That was a great attempted hold by Pivo there. 3 kills on the site, and it just comes down to a 1v1. Unfortunate.
Yeah, Pivo definitely not going to get shut down like he was map 1 last round with only 1 kill in the whole first half. He's got 6 leading his team in ADR, but he couldn't even drag his team across the finish line there. Kind of left out on that triple there. That was such a great play, but just left down with his team unable to finish off the last 2.
Interesting start by the Opera, going a lot safer this round, Heaven, instead of challenging Garage. Looking to find one on the cross, but Tyler with the opener on Z.
Yeah, Z just, his aggression bit him right there. Oh, the molly swing was a bit wide by Pigeon, but he's not punished for it. Shade unable to make any contact.
That's 3 mollies under HEL now.
And I believe 1 AG there too. Another molly outside single. Pivo's gonna hear this and see it now. He won't swing that. Bomb going down Australis. He won't swing it. Eclipse already on the flank down Secret. Shade still taking contact in HEL.
4th molly into HEL. A real Pigeon gets one on Mikolo. Pivo gets one back. Let's see if this retake's actually coming in.
Pivo smokes out, but they know he's there and he's hurt. Shade looking to
Shade on the flank. This could be huge.
They're looking for him though, and they see his head. Scalpel not missing that one. He will take that head. Holy cow, does finish off Pivo low on HP with that AG. And 4 alive op. 3 AKs across the board. Good armor. That'll be a great round for the Alchemists off that rough round for them in the 8th.
Yeah, this is kind of surprising. You know, Alchemists coming in just hot and heavy, wide swing and everything, getting the 1-taps they need, and they're out to a 6-3 lead over Rain, who got the advantage starting CT side, but let's see if they can bring it back. This
is the way to win maps like Nuke and Mirage. You dictate that place with T, and that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing Alchemists on T side actually say, this is how fast we're gonna play, this is how slow we're gonna play, this is the site we're gonna take, these are the picks we're gonna get. And they need a good opener here, and right now Rain needs a good opener, I should say, and they have not found one yet. Skull getting some nice movement and finds it against Miklo at credit card. Yeah, that place on that map that I can't remember.
It's okay, we're not Nuke fans over here.
Ooh, Pivo trying to get a cheeky spam into Hut. Still with that pick, all the T's are still wrapped up, and Eclipse will find Scold. Eclipse now peeking from ramp, changing it up, being that dynamic offer that he needs to be. He'll deny them any presence B. Shade will find it with an MP9, and then trade it back, but Pivo finds Tyler. This is still a map chance. It is 3v2 for Rain. A lot of util has been spent by the Alchemists, but not a lot on the retake side for Rain either.
They're both stuck back of sight. This could get really awkward here in the crunch. It looks like they're about to go. Let's see, peeking all from
Flash
3
coming
sides.
in. Pivo gets 1. He'll find the second one as Scalpel is distracted, looking Heaven for that opper. Gonna get punished in the back.
All right, that's a good retake there. Good win off of the Force Buys. At the start of this round, they had, what, MP9, a Deagle, and the saved op. But they made something out of it, and And they're back in 4-6. They need to try to get it tied up though. Getting 6 on CT, probably the minimum they're gonna need, and then they're gonna need a strong T side.
If they have a strong T side, they could probably get away with 5 here, but obviously you'd prefer as many rounds as you could have.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, as much as we talked about, Scalpel getting some of those openers, also Scold has been finding it with the op as well.
Scold has been amazing these last couple of rounds with these op shots opener as Scalpel has sort of fallen off on these opening picks. Speaking of Eclipse being dynamic, Scold just peeking from several different angles, keeping Eclipse, his opponent opper, on his toes. Eclipse looking to get this Marsh peek and misses it with the wide swing. Won't get repeaked instantly. Miklo holding for this outside presence, but a close player outside of Mini could end his day early. Eclipse holding for that close peek too, and Scalpel not ready. Miklo follows it up, a double outside, taking down Scalpel and Real Pigeon. That is 2 good players down, but Scold will return fire back with an op shot on Eclipse. Pivo peeking from Secret. Will he find one at Red who's not looking? No, he's not going to take the peek. He's going to hold it passive. He's going to wait for them to come to him. But if he were to peek this opper right now, he would catch Scold lacking, and he gets him anyways, and is not greedy, and Holy Cow is denied the refrag here. Z gets a little bold with his peek, finds a lot of damage, but not the kill, and is able to find Tyler, who does not back off that fight. And Miklo with 39 HP finds the head of Holy Cow, and that is a 5th round locked up for Rain. All last, they were coming into round 12, possible 6-6 finish after Alchemists take 6 of 7 in the middle of this half.
Yeah, what a round there. That was a good start off with the crossfire there, having the op hold, close walkout, like you said. And then, they had the Rifler and Mini holding for cross down to Secret. They get a nice double. It was traded one back, but then, the lurk up through Secret to kill the opper was pivotal.
Yep, looks like we are going to get this past A-Rush here. Smokes the molly. Evo going to get a spray down on Real Pigeon, but unable to find a second. Takes a lot of damage. Skull takes a lot of damage. After all that spray, only 1 kill was found, and 2 partial kills were found. Gold gets dinked. Miklo takes him down. And Shade from back. Mustang finds another one. Holy Cow on a Mac 10. That's how forced this spy is right now. And last
Evo just saved Miklo there.
Evo will put an end to Holy Cow's reign of terror, and G will take Tyler down. What an impressive way for that half to end. Definitely, probably is Alchemist's favorite in that half, already taking 6, and that was a strong 6 that they did take, but Rain is showing why they deserve to be here, and that is a fantastic way for that half to end. 3 in a row. Brilliant.
Yeah, they did a great job battling back there, getting those necessary rounds, tying it up 6-6. It was looking a little dire there off the start, but they definitely battled back into it. They're not number 1 for no reason. They've got a good, strong squad here.
Real story is not Shade, Eclipse, G, Miklo, none of those players. They're all under 70 ADR. Real story right now is Pivo, 13-5, 129 ADR, best on the server. And that is the only reason Rain has kept it to a 6-6 half right now. Let's see if Pivo can keep that momentum up and keep that aim locked in. Tyler will take this contact on ramp. Gets a good nade out. Brilliant damage across onto 4 of them. Scalpel will find 1 fight here. Eclipse will find 1, but Holy Cow will find Shade. Scold gets another one. And they are going to leave B and probably come back around for the flank HEL. Let's see where contact comes next. Nope, they're going to slow it down. Trying to figure out the best spot to go here. But all 3 of them are close together. If they deathball this, they got a shot. Holy Cow with a random shot into heaven.
But if you notice, the CTs have 1 push through Secret, so he's cleared out all that side. They know that they haven't, should know they haven't gone down B, so they really only could have paused in underneath HEL. So let's see if they figure this out here.
A Real Pigeon finds a kill onto Z, so he will now know that they have maneuvered up all the way around. Scold coming in for a flank. Scalpel still holding at single. Probably just waiting, just in case they decide to come all the way back to ramp. Really good patience there by him. Let's see if it pays off with a bomb plant into an expected empty bomb site. But they will find that it is defended.
Yeah, 30 seconds here. They get the smoke down. Let's see if that gets them the plant.
They do plant in smoke. Single should not be able to see it. He will walk out and let the plant happen. He knows there's 2 left. Oh, trigger discipline, and he whips! He finds the kill before too long, but Eclipse will find him and a second, but unable to find a third. But 2 brilliant head taps from Eclipse made that round a little scarier for the Alchemists than they expected it to. A big whiff by Scalpel on that USP. Good trigger discipline, but then I think his nerves got to him right there.
Yeah, it was a good start out by Rain, I believe, and then they kind of just got slowed down and paused, and then they wandered outside, got one picked off. They did a good job getting the bomb down, but yeah, that round kind of got away from them a little bit. Starting again starting on the back foot on pistol when you're tied up, sending the momentum over to Alchemists. Let's see if they can keep it up here on CT. Now they have a couple rifles versus just the Galils and the MAC-10s. Oh, but Scalpel's got his signature Negev. Let's see it.
There is a bit of a difference here. The last time when Rain got the opening pistol round on CT, they denied bomb plant. In this case, Rain got bombs. So this is going to be an anti versus this sort of, I always call it a half buy by the CTs. Let's see where they end up with. Oh, Scalpel's holding out of Mini. Don't give up that angle. There's a couple sitting out there for you.
Yeah,
Gold gets one on the Gev. Yeah, I got confused there. I saw Scalpel with one, and Gold finds 2, swings in for Scalpel, and he's denied by Pivo's MAC-10 to the head, but a Real Pigeon will get shade on the follow-up. Eclipse sees this head dancing in front of him, but he's not pulling the trigger. Now he's just spraying with way too much movement. 2v4, Pivo's almost dead with a MAC-10.
A real bad spot here, stuck at red. Ooh.
Pivo now shut down by a Real Pigeon. That Negev you hear spraying down at you. Skull's coming in, trying to find a third, but holy cow, will end this round before any more Negev can get sprayed at these poor Rain players.
The Negev goes burr, and Alchemists claim another round.
Yeah. Only one of them turned into a double, but for 1700, I don't think you're overly worried about it. That thing is a laser beam when you're allowed to line it up.
You know, as much damage as the actual gun does, it's also about the mental damage you can inflict with it.
Oh yeah, and now you're also forcing Rain with no bomb plant. Even if I think you get the bomb plant, you're sort of just left always forcing just pistols across the board. A little bit of util, very little. And G with some nice movement. Oh, he's not ready for him, and he's able to down that pigeon right from above Mini, but then he will be punished for not listening to Scalpel as he clip-clops through Mini to kill him and gets Shade, who misses Vent through that smoke. That is a tough line to take. I struggle with it, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was an amazing opener there by Z. He kind of paused, grabbed the M4, and Scalpel just makes him pay for it. But on the flip side, Rain managed to get the bomb down. Let's see how the CTs approach this retake.
I mean, those Tech 9s are deadly. Nicola able to get one. A Glock able to get Scold. A Glock able to find a second kill from Eclipse. He's deadly with it on heads. Bomb is just now being diffused in the smoke, and Eclipse will find a third. All with the Glock, and that is a round for Rain on a basic full save. Just pistols, one flash. Opener by G with a almost flying Tech 9 kill outside Mini. Woo!
Yeah, what a round for Rain to battle back. 3 with the Glock there is crazy, but you see he got the first 2, and then that third guy swung. He backed off, gave his teammate time to come up, and made him, you know, go for the bomb tap. And then as he was sure he had his confirmation of his team on the way, was able to go back in and get the third Glock kill. What a crazy round.
Smoke wall coming across. Looks like we're going to see some early outside catch. A Real Pigeon just misses the timing on that little gap right there, but Miklo's going to give him a second chance. Red boosted, and he finds one. Scold will find Miklo. That is a big opener against Miklo. Pivo unable to give the trade back. That's unfortunate. It's probably a little too deep to see the red player through the smoke.
I still shouldn't expect him in Africa after that aggressive player goes up on red. Let's see if Real Pigeon has the patience here.
Well, they might not. They've definitely had a player who has played here before, but you're right. If you're not that player, you're not going to expect your counterplay right there. Pivo needs to clear this. Scalpel's going to take some contact in lobby. Oh, we get the swap, but Shade will punish him. And a Real Pigeon will get Pivo, probably completely uncleared. The Marsh player knows he's down there, but can't see
him too. Yeah.
Yeah, but Eclipse is smart enough not to take that fight. We'll get a little damage from that AG. He's not ready for the second player. He's probably still looking for the first one. A Real Pigeon down here.
Looks like he's backing off.
G does C1 at bottom ramp. He's taking a dangerous fight there.
The battle of the re-swings.
Oh, Scold is going to make it down vent. That could be big depending on where these T's end up. 30 seconds and they have not made it out onto a site. Shade with only 6 health. Is he going to try to entry with this? Excuse me.
20 seconds. They got to do something quick. I think they're setting up here for A. One flash out. Should be able to...
One back mark. They got to finish him. G will find the opener. Bomb is not going down on site. The spray down almost finds the second. And a Real Pigeon's double will be key to that round, and Scold denying that third frag onto site.
Yeah, it was a good try there by G. Got the first, got the second, but just unable to kill. Just too many defenders left alive, and yeah, the patience there by Real Pigeon, the little bait and switch with the opener by jumping up red box by Scold, and then Pigeon gets the double. You know, they're playing just smart, patient. And
5 Deagles across the board for this Rain team. They're going to need to take some very smart long fights. Miklo, we know, is deadly with the Deagle, but he'll need his teammates to be just as deadly with them. They're running out. Not a lot of util. That nade will find almost all of Shade. G will be dropped in the flash. And KooTyler won't back up. He's going to take that fight. He'll get another one before Eclipse is finally able to put him down. They do now have sight, but Pivo's exposed to double if he swings it. Scalpel gonna spray through this single, trying to find something. He will eat that nade and then eat his own nade down to 35.
It doesn't look like a bomb plant's gonna be possible here, though. That nade by KooTyler did so much damage, and then he gets 2 on top of that.
And Scold is just gonna put Miklo down, denying him any more 1D clips for his role. And this is a strong performance by Alchemists, not giving Rain an inch and taking 4 of these first 5 rounds in pretty strong fashion. The only round that Rain has won here was that little pistol buy when they had something magical show up out of Eclipse.
You know, I was just going to point out, on a round where you got 5 Deagles like that and you're rushing ramp, it's almost a bit more beneficial maybe to grab Tech 9s.
I probably would agree with that, where you kind of get those extra bullets down, you're a little more confident.
You can just kind of spam it, yeah, and just run and gun.
And you still get good head taps out of the Tech 9. You know, it's not like you really need the full armor pen of the Deagle. We're seeing a much slower play here out of Rain, though, taking a little bit of space outside. There's no one to meet them here, although they probably cleared it out after getting punished by Pigeon last round, or 2 rounds ago now. Looks like they are going to give up secret to these T's, but T's are not brave enough to cross yet. A Real Pigeon does not know their past, but KooTyler could catch them here, especially as that outside smoke fades. Now it's completely dry for this cross. A garage swing could be in the future for Pivo. If he's not ready for it, his shoulder could be just out, but a Pigeon will not be looking for it. Quick contact is made at unbreaking. Flash coming out. Miklo swings forward, unable to find it, and takes all the damage in that encounter. KooTyler still holding for this cross. Scalpel holding on top of Hut. A walkout of Secret has come out. Shade is not ready for it. Scalpel finds one. Pigeon finds one. This is bad. Bomb is down now. Scalpel will have it. That Molly could get him to burn, and G will find him through the smoke and Molly. Oh, and finds a second one onto site, but Real Pigeon is saying 1 for 1 here. Takes Eclipse out outside. G not ready. Jumps over Tetris for some reason right into KooTyler's arms. And Miklo with 26 HP is got to find a miracle number of head taps here with 10 seconds. And a Real Pigeon will shut him down outside and taking 2 AKs across the board, saving an op. This has got to be a heavy save. Yeah, here's the first time out, but it is for the Alchemists to make sure that they probably are keeping their heads in this game and have a goodbye across the board for Holy Cow, who's still waiting on something. And Rain saves here, plays for overtime, would need to take 5 in a row, and their money is still floating right around that 3K mark, even Pivo all the way down at 2K. Although he may have dropped a pistol or 2. Based on those negatives. Buys armor. Their loss bonus now is full, right? Because they lost round 1, round 2, 1-1, lost 3 in a row. Yeah, they should be on full loss bonus here, so they need to keep, what, just about 2K to have a good buy here?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, in that last round, Z getting those 2 kills. He was going quick with the knife out. Only 20 seconds left at that point. Had to grab the bomb, unfortunately. Yeah, Mikolo wasn't able to offer him any help on the other side after he took that opening engagement, losing 3/4 of his health. I guess he just kind of wanted to play it slow, lurk it out. I'm guessing Z probably didn't expect the 3rd player mini there, but yeah, now Rain really needs to attempt to just fight for OT here, basically. Save up 2K and give it all you got on round 12.
Looks like we
Unless they
got
can pull another eco
out of that one place where the sun don't shine. We do look like we're on a tech pause here. A good story coming out of this half. I don't have the players' names, but there were 2 Alchemist players at 40 ADR to end the first half. And now all their lowest players, 59 CoolTyler, so almost up to 60 minimum across the board. And we've got 2 notable players being Shade and Miklo, both in the 40s for their ADR. So that is the slump reversed from the Alchemists to Rain. Pivo still got 98 ADR, still having a great game here, but not able to carry a team when you have 2 people at 49. Eclipse also has brought himself up to 98. It looks like we are live again. And looks like we're going to see something fast out of Rain here, trying to make some good contact. Just a straight A hit, blowing squeaky, I should say, out on the site. CT's not ready, but they are on top of Marsh. Can't find the kill. Miklo able to find it. Scalpel able to return fire. A real pigeon with a double from up into heaven. And now that is a quick down to only 1 left standing as G is trying to come around for something pretty cool here. Will he get away with a heaven lurk? They don't know he's down here. He doesn't know that one just crossed back, and he is going to get sprayed down by CoolTyler, who is ready for that ladder push. And a great round out of Alchemist. Dropping 1, but that is totally acceptable. 4 alive, you can drop for him. And this is 5 map points to Alchemist to go up 1-0 and hand Rain their first loss in this postseason.
Yeah, it's looking strong here for Alchemist. Let's see if Rain can battle back. Gotta go 5 straight just to get OT, but let's see it. Double op here.
I was going to say not a great buy, but I do see, yeah, double op. So you're expecting a little bit less util out of this. G is going to take fast contact, and he's ready for him. Scold not with the best spawn going to ramp, and he's going to be punished by the head tap of G. Pivo and his teammate are already going to make it down. Shade just leading this charge. No slow, no stop. Already 2 opening picks. I missed the scalpel pick also by G. And this is going to be dangerous for the CTs. They're in real danger of dropping this round. A real pigeon on an aggressive flank. If G's not ready for it, it does look like he's scoped back in. He's unscoped. He's going to get swung by a pigeon and drop G. That ends his terror. And now we'll see what's going on here. No contact has been made on B side, but holy cow is explored out. Eclipse showing they have that second op. We'll find CoolTyler. And doesn't overpeak. Bomb finally goes down onto B side. A real pigeon has been found by Pivo at top ramp. And that is going to be probably a save out of Holy Cow. No, he's going to go for it, and he is not ready. Does get a great dink onto Miklo, but the AK stronger than the A4. Doesn't really need to save, but it's always one of those rounds where when it's 1v4, you don't really hope to win. You sort of hope to do a little bit of econ damage.
Yeah, and that's the first of many needed. Who knew the secret to coming back on T-side nuke was a double op, but Z pulls it out, grabs 2 openers, and they just bust the round open off of that.
G does not quite have the funds to make another double op happen here, but another timeout by Alchemists. I don't think that was really a slip up by them. I think that was just some great play by Rain. G with that opener at ramp, really shutting down Scold. Getting that, what would be a fairly normal peak, just clearly did not have the best spawn in order to take it. But I do see that Holy Cow is forced to take an MP9 here. This is a significant round for more than one reason. Another 5 dead across the board. Pigeon has 4,300. Why is he leaving Holy Cow on an MP9? He's got 39 even after the buy. This is some bad communication.
Budgeting just to make sure they can grab another op. Not sure.
Yeah, but with Holy Cow down to 100, Scalpel at 100, Scold really won't be able to double buy. CoolTyler does find an opener onto Z, but Pivo will return in another location. That Oh, and Eclipse will get Skull peeking out of the side of Garage. That is huge. That is an important fight to have your Opera still alive. And now that his two picks,
I don't know.
Evo is unable to find the spray, and Tyler will punish that bad spray, and that will even it up at 3 apiece. I was going to say that if Rain pulls this out with 5 dead across the board, that is going to be a tough buy for the CTs, but the CTs don't care. Alchemists are just going to say, beat us in these 1v1 aim duels, and so far they're keeping pace.
Yeah, it looks like, Pivo had a great shot there. Tyler had no clue he was down there and just whiffs the spray.
Not gonna clear. Scalpel will recover that AK without an immediate swing, and Shade is down.
Miklo's patient.
Miklo will find good damage. But Scalpel has bomb in mini, and that is deep into mini, so not
30 seconds here, they gotta start moving.
They're gonna have to hit A here, and Scalpel's lining up. Will be legged with that off through the wall. They're gonna need to swing him fast. That nade can find him, only finds him for 14. He swings too far and misses Miklo. Eclipse will find the second. This bomb's gonna go down onto A, and Tyler only at 27 will have a tough 1v2 retake. As long as the CTs hold good crossfires. Miklo's worried about Heaven. He's not there. He's going to be in mini. This smoke will decide this fight. Miklo distracted by it, but no aggression by Tyler here. Eclipse also worried about Heaven. Scopes back in from Hut. Miklo just waiting to get some intel. That Molly will give away the position. The wide swing from Miklo will find its target. Tyler not ready for him, even though he threw the Molly, and knowing someone's got to push if you do that.
And another round out of Rain there, keeping it alive. The dream's still going. Let's see if they can tie it up. 3 more rounds needed just to get it to OT, but let's see if they got it in them.
A Real Pigeon instantly bought for the full rifle and then immediately refunded all of it across the board. And yep, there it is. Officially pistols across the board, armor on a couple of the CTs. This is an important round for the Ts now. They need to keep as many alive as they can. And Eclipse with some nice movement. G will find Tyler. G will find Scold on the rush. This looks like a lobby crunch. A Real Pigeon will find one, but Miklo will get a triple spray down.
Oh, and Z living there is massive, yeah. 3 HP, manages to hold on to the gun. The T's can bank some money, and yeah, now CT's by here, and if they lose this one, it gets kind of scary.
I mean, it only gets scary in the sense if you make it all the way back to overtime, if this buy doesn't go right. And now Rain taking that positive tactical timeout, trying to make sure they have a good plan, because now they need to either guess if the Alchemists are buying here or waiting for that extra full buy, right? Scolds got no util. Holy Cow's got minimal util. Scalpel's got none. Only 2 kits across the board. Then that's probably what they're talking about right now, is trying to figure out whether or not this buy is coming, and if it is, what it means when they win it and go into the next round. Because you always got to think positively, right? You got to think that you're going to win the round. But 3 in a row from Rain is only the start of it. They still need this rifle round to continue to hope for overtime. This isn't even hoping for a map win. This is just hoping to play an additional 6 if both teams play out the full length of overtime.
Yeah, Alchemist basically full committing to this round, making sure Scold has that off. They are putting it all on the line right now. Like I said, if they don't win this one, the money is going to be ugly. So.
And Scold misses the jump up onto ladder. That doesn't look like it's going to be that big a deal, as Rain does not immediately enter out of the site. Scalpel going to spray from Asia, but not going to find anything. Just going to let his presence be known. G's going to hear all of this clip-clopping down ramp.
They should know he's pushing secret now. They know B-side's open. He should be calling his team to come over to ramp.
But they are triple outside right now. No smoke down to get to secret. Miklo will finally take the contact against Scalpel and will find the kill, but Holy Cow is still hidden up there in that elevated Mustang. G is coming back up from B.
I'm not sure if I agree with this, because all the CTs are, Jose pushed through B up secret. He's got all this control here on the backside. Let's see if they try for the wrap or if they just decide to push down B.
I mean, G's going to hear the footsteps from Heaven. He knows he's up there. He knows that he's just running back and forth. If he can get up ladder, although Miklo's now here, G's going to find Pigeon in a great interaction, but Scold will return with the off kill onto Miklo, probably at Heaven. Eclipse finally jumping across, and Scold will find a second onto Pivo. Holy Cow is still unknown about, but can't get the spray down.
Goodness.
Shane gets one. Shane gets a second onto the Heaven player, and this is now a 3v1. Tyler probably saves here.
He's got to save. If he doesn't save this, they basically have no hope, and then it will go to OT. That rifle is going to be very important here. Yeah, they pull off the rep. Yeah, just absolutely crazy there. The T side, pulls off the rep, gets the kills from under Heaven, and makes a play for it onto A. And Z finds Tyler. That is a disaster for the CTs.
Yeah, G took damage. I thought it was from a missed nade, but it looks like he found Tyler. Yeah, hiding at top ramp for that long is a big
I think he needed to try to go out to like T-spawn or something there. That was just too close to where they were last seen. Yeah, very risky save there.
Well, you got to say that Alchemists are not out of it at this point. Scalpel has his namesake. That Negev is back out. Let's see if we see a second one.
Oh yeah, it can definitely put down some work on an eco, but yeah, they've only got one rifle, so this is going to be a tough order here for the CTs.
Scold still needs to figure out his buy. Alchemists will take another timeout. This has slipped through their fingers. They need a miracle here. We will see the AUG from Scold. That is an AUG and nothing. Nope. He has a molly with him, but no armor. Head armor across the board. A real pigeon, scalpel, and holy cow. Yes, you can't bring it with you, but they also do not have full util. They could be spending that 350 getting util.
Opting to play like an opper there, needs a scope gun going, glass cannon, no armor, but he will have the AUG, so not quite the one-shot headshot power you want, but, having a scoped rifle could play out for him depending on the angle he plays. Let's see where he goes with it.
Scold and Scalpel gonna run up. A little bit of awkward at the top of ladder, but without any fast contact, it won't really matter. Scalpel holding the close play into Squeaky will spray down and find no one waiting for him. Holy Cow is gonna eat that nade swinging from Red. His teammates with him, but the T's are ready for it. They're not gonna play into this. Oh, but they will get the head tap off Pigeon on Miklo. That is a huge opening kill. T's were ready for it, but Pigeon just said, not today. This MP9 is finding that head, and that MAC-10, that AK's got nothing on me. Evo also down. This is a 5v3 now for the Alchemists to stave off overtime, and they are fighting for their lives here.
That was kind of crazy. They had everybody set up waiting for the push, but they just weren't really in a tradable position, and yeah, Pigeon just swings and gets one.
Oh, Tyler sees one, but is off.
This could be the play here. Going fast for the T's. They need to get down ramp and get that bomb down before the CTs can get their rotates in, but they're opting to just throw nades here at Tyler. Kind of awkward getting stuck in a spot here on ramp.
Take damage. All of that util, and they're not out onto site. They're only at bottom ramp. Eclipse is entering with an op. That is difficult to do, even for a player like these have been today. This is still a 3v4. Eclipse fully walking out onto site. His teammates are here with him. They gotta clear single door, they gotta watch out for double, and they gotta watch out for that late peek out of control. They will plant Astralis, holding single. Looks like they're good there. They'll hear Scold come through vent. The spray down from Scalpel won't find anyone, and he is now mollied out. Eclipse holding from top ramp. There are 3 CTs coming to stack over at double doors. Pushing through to control. Double doors are going to swing open. Eclipse will get contact. Scalpel will find one. Eclipse will get found by Scalpel on a single. Z with a double, though. Sprayed from above by the control player. And that is the Alchemist saving map number 1. 13-11. What a strong performance. Kits in time. I'm not even worried about these bars getting kind of close together. That is a great hold by Alchemists, finally handing Rain their first map loss with not the most impressive of kills across the board and ADs, but you do what you got to do to get it done, and the Negev is strong enough through a double holding B site from single. Darn.
And man, what a little bait and switch they had there at the open. He pops open double doors and doesn't actually go out, and Eclipse so focused on it, exposes himself to Scalpel with a Negev, and he just comes flying through single door, takes him out. Yeah, Z goes heroic, tries to, gets a double kill, but 1v4 is just hopeless, especially when they know where you are, gets caught mid reload. That's map 1 for Alchemists.
I mean, you say that it's more of an impressive play from Scalpel with that Negev, but when you know he's there, you molly him off, but then you reopen yourselves to that peak. You're sort of just asking to get sprayed down. I mean, you think you might win the 1v1 there, but that round, the 1v1s were not hitting. Like Mikla losing that opening duel to an MP9 outside is just a rough way to open the round. Do have to say it, great win by Alchemists. That is them persevering through dropping 4 rounds in a row to bring them to the brink of overtime. And on an awkward force buy, they finally put their hearts into it and actually played the way they needed to.
Yeah, definitely. It almost kind of went against them on their map pick here. So, Rain keeping it interesting. 13-11, what a close game. But now Rain gets to battle back. They've got their map. They've got what they want for the decider. So it's still not not unlosable, not losable here. Rain's got a good shot of just coming battling back 2-1 here, but let's see if they've got what it takes on their own map pick or if they just get shut out in a 2-0 fashion.
Um, there is a lot to be said about performing that well on your opponent's pick.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. 13-11, they put up a good show. Maybe not expecting to win Nuke, but they definitely made it competitive. Brought it back from basically the brink to as close as you can get it. And yeah, now they've got their own pick, and then the decider is the map they were 5-0 on regular season. It is definitely not over.
4-0 for the Alchemists as well. We are going to come back here after a short break with Vertigo, and hopefully we'll be back before the pistol round gets going. Always got to wait, make sure those connect codes come up. But Raid should definitely not feel too bad about dropping one to Alchemists. An 8-4 team in the regular season. They're nothing to sneeze at. But we'll see if Rain's Vertigo is strong enough to beat back Alchemists, who have shown they are here to play. Anything else before we take a quick break here, Gear?
No, just looking forward to seeing another map here.
All right. Then we will see you all in a few minutes. Grab some popcorn, refresh your drinks, and get ready for map 2.
You shouldn't be walking around like this. These people will kill you.
Very good. vermin prowls around the streets all hours of the night. Just like an animal. Maybe he's the man.
Now, don't start any gossip with that, Kringle. Heaven only knows where it might end.
And welcome back. We will catch you at the start of round 3 of this prospect semifinals between the Wet Rain and the HEL Alchemists. That is just a little funny to me, seems a little redundant. We see that Alchemist will open Vertigo on CT and take the opening 2 rounds against Rain, starting on the T side of Vertigo, down 0-2, and we'll see a pistol round, probably off of a forced bomb plant in round 1 that did not turn into anything. So, what are we looking for here on our map number 2 here?
I would love to see, Rain battle back. I want to see all 3 maps, so they're going to have to kick it in gear here. Already starting down 2-0, but we'll see what they've got in store. Deagles on this round, maybe not able to find much, but once they get a bye, let's see if they can battle back.
Gear already saying he's favoring his pick in this second round map.
Ooh.
In this second map, he wants to see map number 2. Mixo will come away with a little ump there, and Pigeon will barely come out of that fight alive with 1 HP against Eclipse. This is an interesting second round.
Oh, but they're going to hear all of this. Yeah, Pivo making all the noise, but maybe they're just trying to draw out the rotates, because it looks like they're setting up over on the other side to crunch maybe towards B. So let's see if they can at least make a bomb plan out of this. Try to get a, battle back in for their first round win.
G and Miklo holding this interesting crossfire for mid, waiting with those deagles ready to tap some heads. Miklo finally taking some space, but Scold could put an end to this real fast depending on where he's looking as flashes come in. G finds 1. Pigeon finds a second on 1 HP. Holy cow finds G coming over jump up. People will get the bomb down, but with just deagles, this is going to be a hard fight to hold. Shade will find 1 as Pigeon finds another on 1 HP. Pigeon with no fear, running around with that MP9, finds 4 this round and will get the defuse. That is a man who earned his MVP this round.
Yeah, getting 4 kills, 3 of them on 1 HP, had nothing to lose, no fear, and it works out for him. Him and his SMG just going to town. $9,400, able to drop it off there.
Yeah, 94 seems like it's a lot for round 4,
But yeah, T-side getting the bomb down, that's huge for them. Able to buy in now. Let's see what they can put up for their first rifle round.
Bomb down on only deagle, so that was a basic full eco. A new strategy to throw that smoke extra deep. No little jump throw lineup, no nothing. Just run and W key that right up against the back pillar. The strategy changes as you open up the map. Ooh, some possible early mid contact coming up. Shaking a molly off and expose both players' positions. Miklo will hit a disgusting flick through the flash of G. G will find holy cow for another head tap. Mollied off of jump up. That's a lot of damage. Miklo will catch Scalpel burning with that Negev, and that is an open mid for the T's.
Yeah, gets him full blind there. Heard him burning, was able to just spray him down. But yeah, you put that pair together, Z and Miklo, and look, they get 3 opening kills, and that might just be a round win.
G will find another one. Scold will say, I'm not letting go of this fight. That quickly will find a second off shot. G through the wall, just his shoulder, though.
Yeah, you know, that's
But
a
still
nice
good
2 to
killing.
battle back there, but Scold really needs to try to hold on to this op. You know, do them wonders in the next coming round. You'll be able to drop a Holy Cow gun, and then everybody else should be able to buy. So 2 coming back there. This is a nice little consolation prize, but definitely wants to try to save that up.
Scold being able to be found out here and dropping the op would be fairly significant. Money is not great across the board for the CTs, but Scold is holding a pretty strong position. But someone's going to come from behind him, and Pivo will say, not today, saving that off, and will bring it through to the next round. Probably for Eclipse.
Yeah, grabbing the op on T-side. You know, I personally don't run an op on T-side Vert, but let's see what they're able to do with it.
I mean, personally, you don't run an op basically ever. So
well, I don't op, but I mean
trust your
on my
opinion?
team, we don't op T-side.
That is fair.
Vertigo.
Maybe Eclipse will show us something interesting here. Yeah, money's so not good across the board. No follow-up op, and even an MP9 for Holy Cow. Now, I say that as Holy Cow has shown us that he can do some great damage with that MP9. He doesn't need a rifle to tap heads.
Yeah, you know, it's like Alchemists are the warriors of the half-buy weapons. You know, the Negevs, the SMGs, just lay down the damage.
Shade will manage not to burn in that A ramp molly, and just sneaks away, probably giving away no information that he is that high up still. Miklo is gotta wait out here. Scalpel is just holding. Not swing it. He now hears from that util come across. There should be someone to his right. Let's see how the smoke fades and what Miklo's looking at. Scalpel could punish him here. The flash out. They're both going to swing together, and Miklo's going to get the lineup on Scalpel and punish Holy Cow. Staying alive with 30 HP. He is a 2-tap if someone finds him, but Scold will say 2-tap. Nah, I 1-tap with this A4, and will give Holy Cow that little extra damage for that.
Yeah, I like the idea of the flash and double swing, but that flash hit the ground, bounced like 3-4 times, and they just had so much time to turn from it, and it was just basically telegraphed for them. Easy double kill there for Miklo.
Eclipse is going to find Pigeon, Pivo is going to find Scold, and Eclipse will finish this round out with a nice double on Ku Tyler. Only 1 kill for the CTs in defense of their site, and this has gone from 3 defusals, so 3 pretty good rounds for the T's, getting bomb plants on the first 3 rounds, and now getting 2 wins back to back, keeping most of their guns alive. AKs across the board. Eclipse still holding on to that saved op. Miklo a little low on money, you know, depending on how this round goes, but still great shape with pistols.
Rushing mid here. Let's see if they can find him, catch him off guard.
3 come through. They find some good damage, but G's gonna get 2 molly kills on Scalpel and Cool Tyler. Miklo will be there to finish 2 up, and Eclipse will stay alive and have a P250 kill to his name this round.
So that's good. They put 2 there, expecting the rush maybe. Gets that molly down, and they do try to go through it, but it's just a mow down there. So that's another one for Rain, and they've got it tied up.
That is exactly what you expect out of the rifles there. You just need them not to screw up by not having enough players where the pistols come rushing. You know, you double up, you play buddies, especially with the Opper, and you just make sure that you keep everybody alive that you can.
Yeah, so it looks like so far Rain has been having a lot of success through mid, and they've got Miklo, their strongest, I would say strongest aimer, just taking the duels out mid. And he's always doubled up right there with his buddy. Let's see if they can crack open another round.
Jade gets an entry onto site, but is going to be punished by the crossfire between Ku Tyler and Scold, but then Scold will get dropped by Eclipse because Ku Tyler misses the molly possibly, but then Miklo will find another kill onto Scalpel. Eclipse will pick up Ku Tyler on that peak top ramp. Pivo come around for the flank, just swing around, and then steal the kill from your teammate, but does sort of bait G, debatably giving G a chance to get the kill, but Pivo will be there to follow up. Only 2 dead for the T's that round.
So another round there for successful Rain, you know, going through mid. They did get like an opener on A, but just having a lot of success taking the duels in mid, splitting B. You know, lots of just strong 1v1 aim duels there for Z and Miklo, and just cracking open the rounds. 8 kills now for Miklo, 125 ADR along with Z, 133. They're just dominating this half right now.
So I'm going to go out on a limb gear and say that you believe it's important that mid is controlled on these CS2 maps. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
You know, actually, it's not so common for T-side Vertigo to be so mid-heavy, but like I said, with these two and their aim, they are just able to stomp over Hell right now. Let's see if they can put up a better defense in mid, because that's where the round's getting cracked open, it looks like.
Looks like this is going to be more of a fast A play, but after dominant mid presence, you sort of have to start doubling up. Even if they clip-clop up ramp, they might not believe that 3 of them are here. Shade with a good opener. They're not checking for side hall yellow. A real pitching clip pulling out and get one, but it's going to be looking the wrong way. Never mind, Eclipse and Shade got double damage into their scalpel. Got seen. His back was exposed. He's going to peek for the 5-7 fight. Will burn slightly and Shade will follow, finish him off. Miklo will get holy cow. Tyler unable to find anything, and G will finish him off.
And that's another round. 5 alive for the T's there. Yeah, you had the CT and side hall. Didn't see who it was, but he was looking out for the, the ramp peak and just walks right into the scope of Eclipse, who's holding him from bottom ramp. And then, yeah, seeing Mikolo again in mid, finding a kill maybe on the guy elevator, then just holding down a full spray through a smoke into CT for the last kill. That's 5 for Rain now. Let's see if they can keep it up.
5 in a row, but we are back to Alchemists having a full buy here, so we'll see how this stacks up. And you really just need to balance, where your rifles go, but it's those opening picks. A much slower opening here by both teams. No real mid contact as of yet. We're almost 30 seconds into the round. A little bit of contact from those mollies. We're going to see some mollies back and forth, trading damage. No damage is traded. Only the T's take something here. Pigeon is going to flat out, but not find anyone. Spam through the smoke. Still not find any contact as the T's are going to back up and reset. See, the CTs were able to take
creeping down side hall. CP makes a noise here. And Eclipse.
Will not, but it doesn't matter. Eclipse is ready for it. The ladder fall, I think, distracted me, but maybe it distracted CP as well. The shoulder will be exposed, but Eclipse misses the flick. Scold will punish Shade entering onto site. Now he's at Hell, pushing up towards headshot. Will miss the jump and get exposed, but still punish Pivo for not being ready to hit the head tap. This is a great hold by the Alchemists. Only 40 seconds left in the round. Eclipse trying to entry through side hall. This is tough now. So many extra angles to clear. Sees Eclipse's barrel, will not miss the shoulder. Eclipse will see Pigeon's barrel, sorry, but Tyler will trade back with G. And this is now a 2v3. Scold will punish Eclipse for not being in the right spot. Miklo, now last alive, can easily go for this. Plenty of money across the board. Can he sneak one out here? And Tyler will punish him by tapping that head.
Yeah, that's a bit of an awkward round. They get up ramp, they get ramp control, but the CTs, they just stake their claims on site. And yeah, Scold able to get a triple from near headshot with the op. They just weren't ready to throw the util. It looks like their util was a little bit, lackluster and kind of confused there. They had one throwing a molly, like mollying site, almost mollying his teammate off. They didn't have proper smokes down, and they were just kind of wandering right into Scold's scope there.
We'll need to see some better util out of this Rain team if they want to rush up A. That has been a staple of most Vertigo play before the change and the faster contact you can get out of the CT side hall. But yeah, Miklo will find an opener in mid. Guess what? With his buddy G flashing him in. So great utils here to fight in mid. Need to transfer that to the other bomb sites to take it.
Yeah, I mean, with the changes...
We'll now have to have quick contact, but Miklo is ready for him, and holy cow, still walking. No counter strafe to be found. Scalpel will find a trade into Miklo, and Eclipse will then trade Scalpel right back with an off shot, probably through heaven. G holding for any kind of extra aggression, but nothing is there to be found. Eclipse all the way up Cat, and he hears all this jumps, and he sees the shadow just to swing for him. Eclipse, he does it, he goes for the no-scope and is punished. Why? Scold, the great shot, though. I don't know why Eclipse just stood there and didn't take any aggression into it.
Yeah, I think he probably should have at least tried to, get the peeker's advantage off there and take one shot. He might have gotten traded out, but he probably at least walks away with one there. Now it's kind of a little bit awkward. 2v3 for the post plant. See Tyler and Scold trying to attempt the retake.
Scold's gonna burn slightly in that, give away a little bit of his position. Footsteps over jump ups. Gold, oh, saw a shoulder, but
I think they need to call a
he's gonna
save
look
now.
away on the timing. They're still going for it. Shade. Oh, great damage from that nade. Will Shade
Yes.
get too aggressive here? Shade's gonna peek. Ooh, his shoulder
He's got to
was
make his
seen.
exit.
He's
Yeah.
down to 35. Pivo's already running away down A. Shade is probably gonna live here. Takes only 10 damage. And everyone's gonna live walking away from this. Shade is gonna run for it, but I don't think he's gonna see anybody before.
See, that's a much better round there by Rain. Yeah, I was going to say with the changes to Vertigo, it's not really a map where you can just kind of charge up A anymore and get what you want as T-side, so taking the slower, more methodical control through mid, getting those opening picks on your best aimers, that seems to be, you know, having the most success for Rain right now, and that's another round where they do exactly that.
And maybe that's why you're seeing the off play. I know it is sort of a stylistic difference on teams on T side, but if A is slower, there's a lot more angles to hold down there. A real Pigeon has got some good contact, but Miklo is going to swing into him. Those flashes from Z proving too much. Eclipse does find another opener with a buddy down there of Shade for a flash for him.
Look at this, they
He
just
will
keep
miss
running it over and over, same play, but you know, it works when you just have that aim, but Holy Cow has something to say about it too, coming back now.
Holy Cow and Holy Cow able to punish out for a double there. Eclipse will once again see the tip of a barrel and punish another player for holding that angle. I don't know if they know that the barrel's
I don't think
exposed
they
yet.
realize, yeah, and that's such a bad angle. He keeps catching them there. They probably should realize and just stop playing it, because that's happened twice now.
Eclipse unable to find the flick, but it doesn't matter because in a 3v1, your other two AKs will be spraying him down. And this is looking to be, based on how Rain has played so far, an 8-4 half to open on T side. And that is with Alchemists choosing to open on CT. That is massive.
Yeah,
for
that's
this
not what
Rain
you want
team.
there when
This
you
could
start
be
CT.
over fast.
Yeah, I mean, with the changes now, I believe the map is, you know, a bit more CT-sided. Gives them more control, better retake options on A, so you want to see at least a tie, maybe even a winning half on CT.
A real Pigeon with a great opener against Miklo, finally shutting down in the 12th round of the half. Miklo's domination in mid, probably too little too late, even if this does come out as a 7-5 half for Alchemist getting an additional one in a 7-5 half for Rain. That Molly will just miss, and Kutailer might get... No, it does not quite find the one bullet there. Miklo, we do see with a 136 ADR entering into this round. That is a disgusting half-to-half, especially as a mid player. Seeing some movement onto B. The Opera is going to take this peek. Someone dancing, and Eclipse will find that.
Holy Cow, thought he was playing a little bit of an off angle there, just catches a scope to the face, and
Gold
that's
now
going to be a
real
bomb
tough
plant now.
time. Goes for the quick scope, but gives away his position, takes a bunch of damage. Scalpel will find Pivo. This is still around, and Shane will find Scalpel, and Eclipse with the quick scope on Cooter. The bomb is being defused. Did they hear it? Oh, it doesn't even matter. The smoke is already fading, and Shade will find the final kill, and this will end as an 8-4 half for Rain. An absolute domination outside of those first 3 rounds for the Alchemists. Rain showing why they love Vertigo, even if they don't get to play it all that often. 13 kills for Miklo to open the half, 14 kills for Eclipse, and this could be headed to map 3 real quick.
Certainly looks like it. If they get pistol around here on CT, build a little bit of momentum, they might just be able to fully shut out HEL's T side, and yeah, we could see a map 3 here real quick.
And map 3 technically favors Rain, going 5-0 in the regular season versus Alchemists 4-0. But that is not to say that Alchemists cannot find their way back in this map. They saw a great pattern for how Rain dominated on T side. Let's see if they can repeat this. Oh, a cute little bomb, a nade drop. That will get a nice head tap on Kutailer and great damage onto Pigeon. But Pigeon and Scalpel, and another kill from Pigeon to open up this site. This is going to be a tough retake. Shade has to find a head, and he doesn't. Pigeon with another head tap. That Glock is a monster in his hands this round. And Miklo will be seen, hit for 98. We'll find a head tap on someone rushing him down. The P2000 can tap it. But Scalpel
Gold just got
shut
totally
that down.
accidented there, catching the stray bullet as he's running away catwalk. But yeah, Alchemist able to secure pistol round, and they're not done yet. They're fighting their way back in. Let's see what the CTs have up their sleeve. Will they give the full save? Probably for the second round, so they battle back in on gun round. This should be an Alchemist win here, but let's see how it goes.
Scalpel playing that real op economy, Tech 9 armor and a little bit of util, saving the full 2,000 into this round. Really hoping for that op. A 5 stack down B ramp. They're not going to find anyone as the T's are 5-manning themselves, but they are already on this flank. The T's should hear all of these footsteps and be ready for it. It'll depend on this swing. Eclipse finds one, looking the wrong way. Shade, Scalpel will punish him, but Miklo's right there. This is now 2 opening kills. That's 2 weapons for the CTs on this retake. Holy Cow will find one to even it up. Real Pigeon will find one in the molly, but Miklo will tie it back up again. 2v2, pistols across the board. This could be something. A head tap from Miklo will open the site. Tyler with full HP, full armor, and a Mac 10 that is completely loaded.
You need to
No
get
kits.
somebody on the bomb, and and
Smoke is down. That's going to make it hard. Bomb is defused. He'll have heard it even through that. Shoulder is seen, and Pivo will tap heads. And that is the way Rain comes back on the buy of Alchemist. A near full force out of Rain. That is a statement to make that this is their map. And they're not giving away the typical, oh, you won pistol, so you get a second. No, Rain says not today, and not on their map choice.
yeah, very surprising force back or fight back there with full USPs. Interesting, but even just to add insult to injury, he picks up the Galil and sticks the bomb with the Galil, leaves the USP to fight the last remaining guy alive. And man, sticks the landing, and boom, Rain just right back into it.
Yeah, Tyler definitely took an interesting way to play that last round with the Mac 10 so far away and knowing that there were Galils and other weapons to have been picked up, but they didn't even matter in the end. The USP finds his head as he is just trying to tap with the Mac and not run and spray. Miklo at a cheeky little spot. Will he see the shoulder peek up? He won't. The smoke will be just too thick. None of those one-ways he won't know that someone got. He'll listen to the second one because the first one doesn't peek in time. Doesn't even matter that he peeks afterwards. He finds both of them and defends B site, even though one made it past all the way to White Box. Shade has a tough fight set up for him, and he will still find the head because Tyler can't find his head. And now 5 alive. This is a 2v5, a Tech 9 and a Galil to try to open up into a site. Shade and Miklo both down to a bullet, but Pivo, Eclipse, and G are gonna be there trying to make sure nothing is not traded out. And that is a horrible little sentence.
Just real quick, want to call back to last round. You called out the kind of hubris from Scalpel only buying the Tech 9. Have to kind of question, was that maybe what the decider would have been there if he bought a rifle?
Oh, the trigger discipline from Eclipse, it does pay off and is able to find Pigeon as they're looking to pick up a gun. Unable to find the cross.
Oh,
Gold finds one on Shade, tags Eclipse up good. You heard the footstep at jump up, but he comes back down. He now goes back up silently, but G is here ready for him. He goes back down, thinks better of it, and then catches the crossfire between Eclipse and Pivo, and Eclipse does find the kill. That is true. I did forget about the Tech 9 sort of hubris buy. That could have punished him there, especially when you're down at... you won the pistol round, but you're still down a few rounds. A great round out of Rain, though, going up 10-5.
Absolutely, yeah. I think you might have to just give it up and either buy a Galil or a Mac 10 there. But anyways, yeah, that round, what a crazy round. Eclipse choosing to go for the no-scope re-peek was a little questionable there at the end, but able to lock it down in the end and get the kill.
Tons of molly damage as they just decide to run through. They will find the kill in mid, the opener. But that util damage, Miklo gets head tapped, will find one. Doesn't find the second. Shade finds one, but Holy Cow and Scold have now opened up. This is a 3v2 trying to hold sight right now. Oh, Pivo, there's one on the flank. Are you going to see him or are you going to miss? You are looking for him.
He looks like he knows he's there.
You can't see him from that angle. Are you going to give it up? Your teammate's not there to swing with you. You're taking a while on this one. Oh, he's looking for him, though, and he sees the bullet and catches Scold checking the wrong side. He wasn't sure which side he was going to get pushed from first. This is still a difficult retake. No time to waste.
You saw his head on sight.
Yep, saw the tip of his head. We'll see it and finish the tip of his head. White Box goes for the tap. He can get swung and finished. He is punished. Eclipse might not have time on this defuse. He does not, and he's going to go down with that op. Great hold by Alchemists. Another great round back and forth between these two teams on pistols.
Yeah, that started off so well for Rain. You know, gets the molly down. The whole team runs through it, takes half their HP, but then I think he gets greedy, pulls out the HE as they all just charge him down, and he doesn't have his gun cocked and ready to shoot as they round the corner. They get up to B and just lay the bomb down, and the retake so delayed. And that's a round for Alchemists.
And that is a big round because that brings them back to a full buy, util across the board, except for Skull. But you know, that op economy got to save the 900. And a pretty awkward buy, 3 MP9s for the CTs. A debatable thing, they definitely have the rounds to give here, and they could go a little more passive on this, trying to save for a full rifle buy. But at the same point, if they are able to take this round with 3 MP9s, not only is that $600 a kill, that will also totally punish the Alchemist's economy and probably take us to round 12. This is looking into a B stack. The molly comes out, but the defensive molly comes down. Miklo unable to find the first head. We'll find the second. Oh, Real Pigeon will steal it with the TK. G will get 1, so an interesting opener. The TK does turn out to be important. 3v3 retake, 2 MP9s and an M4 versus an op and 2 AKs. Eclipse is waiting for it. He's
here on the railing there.
He gets good damage on him, but unable to find the kill on Holy Cow. That'll still make this retake.
He needs to create space with that MP9. He needs to get in there and bust this open.
He's looking to. He's going to try to catch someone jumping up. He will punish Scalpel, but Scold will take the op shot from White Box. Shade will punish Holy Cow being lit, and that op is left looking the wrong way, and Pivo will take it, and that is going to be a real punishing round. No kit, but should be plenty of time. And looks like Shade.
That's a close one, but yeah, they do get it out, and yeah, it hits down. You could have grabbed one there if you needed to, but yeah, what a great retake there. Yeah, I think it was a bit troll jumping up there on the double stack box by, was that Scalpel you said? Yeah, that was a questionable move there. I think if he just tucks, like, you saw how close it was, if you know, like, just a few more seconds delay, and that could have went the other way.
Yeah, he definitely, I think he was caught in that middle, right? He knew he wanted to be up there. He knew it's a strong position, but he made the decision far too late when that MP9 had already pushed up. If he had done that before the MP9 had taken that space, he probably sees the MP9 walking through and is ready for the fight and is not caught just as he gets on top of the box.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tactical
just a timing thing there. Yeah, good timeout. Good time to take one, too, you know. Alchemist down 11-6.
Coming in here. From the Alchemists here.
A scout coming out. Yeah, I mean, look, hey, there are no slouches on those forced by weapons, remember, and Scalpel with his trusty R8. Let's see if they can pull it back.
Not quite a Negev, but definitely can shoot in a line when you use it right. Let's see where they go. They look like it's going to be a fast A hit here, trying to catch the CTs off. They will make full noise coming over great. Ready to make the contact on Cold. Gets a tag through the wall. Shade throws a molly, but unable to save his teammate. Will get some good burn damage. Holy Cow picking up 1. Shade will trade back on the Real Pigeon. G is already pushing. Caught with a nade in his hand and good damage. Eclipse finds one on Holy Cow. This is turning into a real mess of a round. That scout finally finds one. Is ready for the side hall peek. Scalpel with only 14 HP. G at 93. This is going to be tough. Miklo will find Scold. The R8 is priming, but Miklo will punish him and end that R8's life before it even got off the ground. How much money can the Alchemists muster?
Yeah,
or are they just ready to go?
No bomb plant. They opt for the force there, trying to see if they could save it from going to OT, and now they may have just screwed themselves because they're on Deagles, Tech 9s, you know, just not any rifles here. This is going to be awkward. Oh, looks like Scold was able to force a Galil, but let's see if they can put up a resistance here.
Other than that, looks like a classic pistol buy, almost an anti-eco with all of the bull.
That nade's gonna find huge damage.
Oh, it's just a little too late.
He does get the Holy Cow for 27, but yeah, they walked right past it.
G will find 1, but take big damage off that 68, and will find the nade. Tyler with a great send of that HE to find G's head and knock him off the map. Probably his gun too, which means it won't be recoverable. Miklo unknown will find a good head. He's been pushed around. We'll find the second. Real Pigeon finds the kill, but maybe a little too late after Tyler is also put down. Eclipse will find Scalpel before the bomb can go down. And Eclipse will find Pigeon swinging from White Box. That is a 13-6, only 2 rounds given up in the second half by Rain. That is them finally showing why they are number one. 124 ADR, maybe 123 based on rounding for Miklo, and 117 for Eclipse, although 119 based on our HUD. Not great damage off of Pivo. He had his first map, and there just wasn't enough to go around with Miklo and G dominating in mid and Eclipse being that second most damage there. He was finding great success with that op. That is nothing but a domination by this Rain team.
Yeah, absolutely. 13-6, and 3 of them came the first 3 rounds of the game, so they were only able to find 3 more rounds to piece together after those opening 3, and yeah, Rain coming in with a strong statement on their map pick, Vertigo, and we're going to the decider for Ancient.
And that has to be nothing but a confidence boost for Wet. You take Alchemists all the way to 13-11 on their pick, and yeah, maybe you feel a little disappointed about that. Even though you did make it really tight at the end, HEL gets to walk away saying, yep, we got that win, but maybe Alchemist is spent because of that and doesn't have the necessary oomph in their tanks in order to really put up a good defense on Vert, even though you get the opening 3. Having said that, the opening 3 rounds were all bomb defusals, which means money was good across the board for the T's.
Yeah, absolutely. Just coming in with a dominant statement on their T side, Rain just forcing it down through mid, taking the fights over and over, and HEL just had nothing to answer with.
This next map will be a very big decider, not just because it is the rubber map, it is the third of this best of 3, but it is a map that both of these teams were strong on in the regular season. 9 wins between these 2 teams on this map and no losses. I expect great strategy on both sides of this, and this will come down to, I think, whichever team. I believe HEL actually got their side pick to open, because I believe Rain got to choose the map, meaning I expect that HEL will really expect to open with a great first half, and we'll see if that will be enough to carry them through the second half.
Yeah, it's been a good time for both of them, winning 9, but, there's a first time for everything. Someone's got to be a loser here today, and one of them will walk away with the L. But, yeah, definitely would expect HEL to probably start CT side, so it's going to be an interesting matchup if they can get enough rounds, rack it up on CT, maybe come into an easy closer on T side, but we'll just have to see how that plays out. But looks like we need to, head to a break here before the third map gets underway.
Yeah, we will be back after a short break with the number 1 prospect team Wet in a best of 3 third map against the number 4 seed Alchemists. When we return, we will decide it all on Ancient. All right, and we are even a little bit more delayed on this one, but Rain taking a strong early lead as we enter into our third map. A great flash, but unable to find anything for Shade. Skull full blind will find the head of Shade with his M4. Scalpel with an opening pick on, with another pick on with clips. Pivo will see his shoulder, but not get anything more than that. Take a little bit of burn damage for his troubles. And we are back in this best of 3 map with GearSlayer for Rain versus Alchemist on Ancient. And this is looking like a great round for the Alchemists. Gear, how's it looking to you?
Yeah, you know, 3 straight for Rain, but Alchemist coming back here with a gun round, fighting back, battling back, and might see the first CT round pop over here. But let's see if G or Pivo have anything to say about it.
Well, I think Tyler had more to say about it than G did. Miklo being punished at elbow for his peak, or you should say that Scalpel is really the stronger player there playing from shelf. Let's see what Pivo looks for here. He's probably not going to be ready for this off angle of Pigeon. Pigeon sees his shoulder and will spray him down before he takes any damage.
Yeah.
Great round by the Alchemists, 5 alive.
Jiggling for something, but he doesn't give him the shot. Thinks he's safer to go out wider, and yeah, Pigeon just cleans it up. So yeah, that's Alchemist on the board here in the Decider match.
It is good to get that one opener, but we'll see if Rain maybe slows it down now. They definitely just got a little unlucky in that mid play. The flashes were there, just unable to find any head taps, and then punished back by the full bind players. Still full buys across the board. You know, after winning 3 in a row, money will be pretty good banked up for the T's, assuming they don't lose
He's
everybody.
stacking triple B here. Let's see what the T's are up to on this one, though.
After a strong mid fight last round, no mid presence from either teams. Scalpel finds that little angle. Shade gets some good damage onto Pigeon. Unable to find the kill though. Scalpel makes it out and is able to look at elbow. Will Eclipse be ready for shelf presence? He will eventually. Finds the flick to the head after taking almost 70 damage.
Confirms one more red room too with that nade, and they know minimum 2B, so they've got a pretty good idea of what the setup is here. Looks like they're bringing bomb back from double doors over towards A, where the
Looks
weak
like
side appears to
Miklo
be.
is finding his way out of A main, is able to check boost without any trouble. Tyler will give up his position back sight. They won't know he's here, but he will be able to call out that they have taken sight. Oh, he's caught out with his shoulder peeking. No, that was not Tyler. That was the extra one. Tyler moves away from the spray down, and so Miklo's able to find him. Skull does find the trade back on Shade, but that is still
Z with a
4v3.
crazy lurk here. This could be huge.
Oh, if Z is silent through this and they're not waiting for him, he's going to come through to CT. Skull. G is seen, but holy cow, unable to get the kill, and all 3 CTs will go down without any more T casualties, and 4 alive is a great way to bounce back after dropping the 4th round.
Yeah, that's a good answer back, but it looks like the CTs have enough to pull out another buy here, so let's see, if they can answer back again.
Pigeon is having an amazing open to this map, even though they are down 1-4 with a 127 ADR. If his teammates can come up alongside him, keeping up that ADR will be huge. Miklo with a nice, crazy early jag smoke from the beginning. A mid entrance, and Eclipse is able to hit the shot, knocking down Real Pigeon, the best player this map for Eclipse, for Alchemists. And Pivo already into red room. Donut control seated.
Will Z expect this?
Oh, Skull's able to find a pick onto Shade. The
It
smoke
looks like
off.
he was over peeking into Donut there. Not sure what he was hoping for. They hadn't really fully grouped, and but Z gets one back on Scalpel on the other side.
Oh, and holy cow's able to put down Pivo. Eclipse might not be ready for this CT elbow, but he doesn't over peek it. He just goes for the plant. Bomb goes down. 3v3 on this retake. T's are a little stacked heavy, but the CTs
T's have utility. Trying to get it down now, but yeah, the CT.
Oh, Tyler will find 2 from elbow on Eclipse and Miklo. That is probably the end of this round. G gives himself away by the AK.
No.
But finds 2 through the molly, re-mollies the bomb, and this is now a 1v1. Skull on the op does know where G is. G only has that HE, jumps away, doesn't bait out the shot yet. Bomb is tapped. G has to decide if he wants to trust it. Oh, he hears the second tap, knows he's not on it. He's
Oh my goodness, Z masterfully played.
He doesn't get the kill, but finds it with
He gets it. He gets it.
He finds it with the Glock, couldn't find it with the AK spray. Skull couldn't find it with any of the op shots.
And that's why they're number 1. Just when you think they're down and out in a 1v3, Z able to get a quick double and then able to play with the opper, just perfectly playing his time, playing Ring Around the Rosie, making him get on it, get off of it, and just able to win the clutch.
Deza has the right call out there, getting the big Z, and Holy Flapjacks will follow it up with an even bigger Z as a way to clutch that round out and force Alchemists to take their first time out of this map.
Yeah, what a clutch there.
some interesting chats that we'll catch up on here. I asked a quick question, who takes this third map? Deza says, ain't never seen him lose Ancient. Heard that before. But Ethereum will say, having played both teams, I think HEL wins. Played them both on Ancient as well. So that is some good insight we got there. And Holy Flapjack says, yes, but we played Wet. Sans Miklo, they have more firepower now. They both have good engines. IRC, I think it'll be close. We get a true, and now we're brought up here. Oh, this is a stack into A main. Eclipse ready for it. Oh, sees one. They find his head. He's unable to find any of them, and that's an AK. The T's need to move fast, get this bomb planted. Miklo is able to get the molly down into elbow, deny any quick space to them. T's spending an extra molly that they don't need to, but they don't know. They don't know where all of the CTs are. They only know that there was a heavy stack A main, and they're all coming up double doors except for the wee little lurk into mid. Let's see if anything comes out of this. Up at shelf, the spray down from the MP9. Fully blind, Pivo unable to see anyone. Shade finds one, Pivo finds one, Z finds one, Pivo finds a second, and Miklo will close out the round. That is a great way to recover from Eclipse being unable to find any on that A main push. But ADR across the board, Eclipse at 94, G at 118, and Miklo at 110. Definitely the firepower seems to be with Rain, as Alchemists are struggling to get anything done here. Now on a full buy, but still down 1-6 as the CTs.
Yeah, Rain just starting out that round on a default there, had one holding A main, was able to get all the info that all five were there, and was able to, get some good damage down onto one, delay a little bit. They were able to, get the info that they needed quickly, pivot over towards B, and then even though, they still had 4 alive for CT side, but they all come from one area, and they're just mowed down as they come up ramp.
That death ball really works well against Mac 10s. Not so well against AKs and rifles, I generally find. So we'll see how this works. Oh, taking some aggressive mid control are the CTs. Some aggressive B util will trap them and deny the jag control. Going for a boost.
This is awkward.
Failing. The push down bottom ramp. Are they going to catch him? Gets one, gets both. With a pigeon kill and a scalpel kill, that is major B control. They've gained all the way down to mid elbow. They've taken all of bottom ramp, looking into double doors. Tyler should be calling out that he's getting a lot of util onto A, unable to find anything with his spray. He's going to get pushed, and Eclipse will find him through the wall, through the boxes on site. Eclipse will get some good damage into Donut, but Scold will punish Eclipse for baiting Shade while planting the bomb. Bomb does not go down, and now it's a 3v2 for the Alchemists.
Yeah, I got a full minute here. Maybe take a time to reset, and let's see if they can scoop up the bomb. It's going to be tough, though. Don't have a lot of util on this T side, so they're going to need to find a pick here.
CTs are holding strong, a little bit baited out, and Miklo finds an opener, but looks away from Donut, and he's going to get caught by Scalpel. Eclipse will trade, and now we've gone back down to a 1v1. We'll tap, bait out the CT player, and finds the
Eclipse
head.
is so aware and gets the head tap there. Holy cow, and that is just a crazy clutch.
Those are those aim maps paying off for everyone at home. Eclipse
Just
perfectly at head level.
Just want to call back to the start of the round. It looks like the CTs threw a door smoke, and they were still trying to get a boost down. Usually, maybe when you throw a door smoke, you should expect some ramp progression, and they were kind of just awkwardly trying to get up on the boost and caught by the pinch from the ramp aggro and the cave push there, but they were still able to battle back there with some nice trades on A and walk away with the win. Yeah, Alchemists just looking empty right now.
Yeah, that bottom B push should have been the death of Rain, which showing right there, number one. A little bit of love from our observer for Eclipse there, sending him a heart, and then sending G a smiley face.
Oh, Scalpel
is
can't see over the smoke.
But he is tagged, and a little bit of information. G is able to find Holy Cow in a separate fight with a nade, but Scalpel will punish Pivo. 4 HP, not ready for Tyler, but Tyler unable to find the kill, and Shade will punish his bad aim. A real pigeon caught with the MP9. Scold will find Shade while they're distracted with Donut. And Eclipse will also be put down by Scold, an unnecessary op shot, unfortunately, on someone who had already taken 80 plus damage. Miklo will find Scalpel, but this is a 2v2 with only Miklo onto site, kind of stranded.
They know where both are, though.
I don't see bomb right now. No, it is on site, unplanted. G is coming through Donut on this flank. This will be big, but Pigeon takes the fight first and punishes Miklo. G's able to find it in the second. He's able to find Scald on the almost spray transfer after putting down Pigeon, who was not ready for the flank, and that is G showing why he's not going to let Eclipse walk away with all that love from our observer Slatong. He's going to demand his love too. 12 kills, 133 ADR, and the recovered op. He's going to hold on to that for the moment. Let's see what kind of pick he goes for here.
That's another double up for Z on A, and another nice clutch. Rain up 8-1. Alchemists just coming up dry round after round on their CT side where they expected to try to get an early lead. This is not going their way.
We're going to see some early contact here. We're seeing a lot of ramp aggression. Miklo will put down one, put down the second. Scold will get a return kill, but only the one. A good damage onto Eclipse. They're not ready for that Jag play. All the jump play
out at the same time right now.
The elbow, unable to find the kill onto the ramp, onto the shelf player. G finds Scold, but Pigeon finds Pivo. Both T players lit heavily. Shade at 17, G at 4. Pigeon lit down to 15, but Tyler on that MP9, a deadly gun at full health and just chest armor. But that's all you need to get a great spray down with an MP9 against two very lit people.
If there's one constellation here, Z on 4 HP with the op, able to put down, one shot, one kill. So let's see if they've got another clutch in them.
Shade just looking to recover a little bit of space. Looks like they're gonna group for this B hit. Unluckily, the Alchemists have also guessed that. Let's see who takes this opening peek. G is gonna give away his position with that drop, but it doesn't matter. All the smoke's gone on. The lurk smoke is down. Trying to plant on 18 HP. That's a good way to get sprayed down. They're not ready for it. Tyler's not looking at the right spot. There's gonna be contact. Pigeon will find it. And then 4 HP with that off. Good chance he just saves this and walks away. It's going to be real hard to try to come out with a win here. They're unable to find the bomb, so actually G is back in this, but he takes one shot, unable to make contact, and will think about coming back for another fight. Not quite sure what he's playing at here. Probably just want to get out with that almost full armor and the op. He does.
Yeah, that was a bit aggressive. Nice bomb plant out of them. Unable to walk away with the round, though. Yeah, that lurk smoke and the short smoke gave a lot of space for the CTs to kind of just walk up close and catch them off guard there. So after the bomb plant,
as much as
a little bit split up. One hanging out on site, one dipping back to ramp, and Z holding on to the op is about the best case scenario they can hope for there.
As much as I love the op, that is sort of a downside of an op when trying to hold on a round like that. Yes, you're at 4 HP and you can take down anyone, especially because that MP9 on Tyler was at full HP. But having a rifle there and being able to spray into the smoke, maybe you catch both of them because one was lit. And
he
maybe
did have that option. It looked like there was an AK down bottom ramp, but I think he was just valuing his life more and walking away with the gun. So,
and we are going to enter into a tech timeout here. Don't know quite what's going on. Not super important. We're going to enter back in for round 11. Alchemists are really going to look to close out strong here, 8-4. They're going to need a great second half playing out of their minds, which they definitely can. 4-0 on Ancient. As someone said, haven't seen them lose one of these on Ancient yet. So this will be a tough fight no matter what. I think no matter how many rounds Rain gets, they cannot take their foot off that gas pedal, and they are going to need to keep slamming hard. Pigeon and Scold, both with over 100 ADR, they are putting up good gains. They just need their teammates to step up a little bit. Honestly, Holy Cow down there at 12 ADR, 2 and 9. He's not the only one that's hurting this team right now, but definitely 12 ADR is hard to stand by and not point out and say this is what's going on. And Shade and Pivo in a similar situation at 41 and 52 ADR, but their problem is more not enough to go around when Eclipse, G, and now Miklo has joined the over 100 ADR club and double-digit kills this half. there's only so much feasting to have, and Eclipse, G, and Miklo are making a meal out of these Alchemists right now.
Yeah, surprisingly, Rain's having a lot of success on A. It looks like the mid and the B hold seems to be pretty strong for Alchemist, so that pivots them over towards A. I've seen, Tyler give up the opening pick, not able to get one a lot on A, so his A defense might need to be bolstered, or maybe they just need to play retake on A a little bit better, keep him alive, and just have a more effective retake. But yeah, like you called out, holy cow, just 12 ADR needs to get something going here for himself.
Does have his trusty MP9 again. We've seen him pull off some pretty good magic with that on the previous maps here. Does look like Scold might be the one having technical issues. He's yet to buy this round with 3,900. You'd expect, I'd expect chest armor, but Pigeon, Scalpel, and Holy Cow have all come out full buying, including head armor. No kit on Pigeon yet, interestingly enough, since it looks like they are full buying across the board. Tyler also left with 2,500. Might be able to drop an MP9 to Scold if he wants to pick up that full armor and full util. Not quite enough to get a rifle with all of the goodies alongside of it. So we'll see kind of what he picks up coming out of this tech timeout. Gear, what do you really think that Alchemists need to do in order to win these last two rounds coming out of this technical?
It's gonna be tough, honestly. I think they kind of go into this playing a style, that they know how to play, and a setup. So maybe they need to either make a bit more adaptations. It looks like they're getting aggressive ramp, and sometimes it's paying off, but also sometimes to their detriment. But I think they just need to kind of get their teamwork going a little bit. Like I said, either have Tyler survive on A and play a retake, or just have him able to get his kills. But I think it's honestly coming down to some gunfights that just need to be won on HEL's side.
I think that's definitely a fair point. When you have an inability to hold one of the sites, you run into a struggle where you either have to bolster that site or sort of accept that you're going to be retaking. We are out of this technical. Scold still hasn't bought, even with just 4 seconds left in the round. I hope he's there. He goes, all right, he's able to get a FAMAS and get a quick little buy-in here. FAMAS, util, chest armor, and a kit. That's pretty good. That's definitely important on one of your teammates who is 9-9 right now, one of your leading players. And we are off and running. A lot of good space taken by these CTs. Scold all the way up shelf is able to find one. Eclipse trading back against Real Pigeon, but Scold able to walk away from that encounter. It's still holding a FAMAS, but that's still a weapon, and that's still a life with a lot of health on it.
Scalpel looking to peek down bottom ramp, see if he can find one there. He loves this play. It looks like he's doing it every round, and yeah, he's able to walk away with Eclipse there.
He doesn't know about this player. Oh, but he swings wide enough, and Holy Cow is able to find the MP9 spray down head taps against Miklo. There is Holy Cow finally answering the call. Great MP9 kill, 4 alive, and G is left maybe trying to save this off, maybe just looking to punish some kills here.
I think he's gotta see what he can do.
Yeah, I think up 8-2, he's looking to be a menace on this map, and does, I think rightfully so, bow out of that op fight and go for his trusty AK. You know he can tap heads here. He's been a menace all season long, and these CTs definitely have to be worried about what he can do. 30 whole seconds for him to maneuver. They are going to find contact with him and find 20 damage on him.
Assume they're all surrounding the bomb down there. Let's see, 20 seconds, 4 to find.
Oh, doesn't almost find the head, but finds about 95 damage. On the box.
Will he expect a close corner? He does.
He does not expect the boost from Scalpel, who will put down Z before he's able to cause any more damage. 3 alive, 2 AKs, and an M4. Probably would have liked Tyler to upgrade to the AK, but not going to be the biggest worry. Taking that round is the important part there.
Yeah, and just like we said, some one gunfights and starts going the other way. It's maybe not, the biggest need of strategic change, but just need to shoot back.
You got to give Holy Cow credit. He was 12 ADR going into round 11. He is 23 ADR now. He doubled his ADR there. Yes, it's not much, but it's still that improvement we were asking for. A fast A hit here. Eclipse Tyler's going to need to be strong here. Eclipse doesn't burn in his own molly. Tyler's able to find Miklo, but the molly is able to catch him on the backside.
Just like we were saying, Tyler going down first again. Instead of playing retake A, this could be huge here for Rain.
Gold able to find Eclipse, but CTs are already ready to go. Holy Cow waiting for that flank. Is he going to catch G with the Tech 9 lurking? He sees him, but unable to catch him. G going to punish Holy Cow's play here and just being a menace. Doesn't even need that kill, but is an absolute menace. Shade is the last one alive. He's unknown here, but he's got to push out quicker. He's able to get the bomb planter. He's not ready for the elbow peek. Shade unable to make this round any more interesting than it already was. The 12th round will go to Alchemists, an 8-4 half for Rain. Solid play from both teams, and this second half is now for all the marbles. Alchemists need to play out of their mind, and Ethereum definitely coming in here with an interesting take. 4-8, not unwinnable by the Alchemists. Definitely have to give that to them. They have been a strong team all season. It is wrong to count them out, and he is right. Pistol win is huge coming.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 8-4 is not unwinnable. I don't think anybody's counting them out, but obviously a dominant start by Rain on T side. So in theory, CT side should be easier for them. But if Alchemists are able to get the pistol, get a little momentum rolling, they can definitely pick up the pace and dictate. So we'll see if they've got it in them or if they're just going to go out with a whimper. But let's see.
I don't expect these players to go out with whimper. I expect them to go out like a lion, whether this is a 12-12 overtime half or whether this is a quick win for Rain. I expect Alchemist to give it their all and be strong players throughout. Oh, a real pigeon catches Miklo trying to lurk out of that smoke, and we'll find a great head tap onto Eclipse. That is a good bomb plant with 5 alive. That'll make it a tough retake for CTs. Little bit of fight on lower mid. Pivo taking heavy damage. Eclipse still at 4 HP. Will be found out by Tyler. G able to catch Real Pigeon after Real Pigeon caused a lot of menace, just like they do in New York City. Damage
Shade on the backside up ramp,
but unable to find any kills out of that. Holy Cow finds another one onto Pivo. Oh, G able to find 2 head taps. That CS2 subject coming through. Oh, and he's punished. Shade is punished for the plant. Z finds 1, but is going to be unable to get this defuse off. Is going to chase Scold. Probably going to die due to bomb. So will Scold. That is exactly what you want to see out of Alchemist. Tough round to lose all 5, but the win is the important part.
That was a heroic attempt at a retake there by Rain, but yeah, it just ran out of time at the end. Kind of questioning the smoke buy though, by who was the cave? Yeah, the cave flare. Not sure what was up with that. He had dualies, but if he bought a kit, maybe he makes it winnable for his teammates. But yeah, tries to throw that lurk smoke, and Real Pigeon just takes his head off there. Able to get the quick plant, and the retake can't come in quick enough.
Yeah, Shade didn't crouch, wasn't protected, and that front cave player does his job and punishes that open plant and unprotected defusal. A full save coming out here from Rain. Alchemists are playing it slow. They were probably expecting for a rush, especially up 8-3. We're seeing more of a stack onto A, even though it does lead into Donut and sort of get some mid intel. Eclipse could see Holy Cow and his partner in crime here walk up mid, depending on what goes on. Tyler will flash, trying to deny too much information. They eventually do need to make it onto site, Alchemists do, before the CTs are able to rotate. Scalpel will entry out with a P250. He is again armor and a pistol on that off economy for 2350 into the next round. Looks like it's going to work out for them because Rain don't have a disgusting retake to punish Scalpel on that play, but let's see how this retake goes. The crossfire, Miklo unable to do anything about it. Scold getting a triple. Scalpel, his partner, S-name in crime, gets a solid finish.
Waking up now. Yeah, able to take that with 5 alive. That's good for the money. They are just coming in, taking T side, dictating the pace. They started off good on that round, holding for a push, doing the smart thing, just waiting to see if Rain would give them anything. Rain opts for the 5-stack A, and they're able to just kind of wander up towards B and figure it out. So it's another good round, but now we've got Rain on a gun round. Let's see if they can battle back.
Ethereum standing by his pick of Alchemist, calling out that with this eco break, and he is right, would put Rain back a number of rounds. And probably tie this up. Eco, who, Tyler? More like Eco Tyler getting that Mac 10 spray down on an M4. That's a way to punish a buy. You got your $3,000 gun. I got my $1,000 box of bullets for your face.
Yeah,
and
Shade jumping up there with no support from his Jag player. Not sure why he didn't keep with him, but he looks right down the barrel of it. Looks like 3 Ts down bottom B, and he pays for it.
Evo will punish that sort of lackadaisical play from Scalpel, but there is still a strong T presence coming out into A, unable to find the op opener, but G finds one. Eclipse will find the second. G is forced to back up a little bit.
And they just wandered into the stack, it looks like.
Oh, and G just sprays around the corner to find one. Op sees one, does find G. That is a big pick. He's still looking back towards Temple. 40 seconds. He does not have bomb. So Scold is probably going to look to save this
actually in a
here.
good spot for him. It looks like it's over towards bottom B, so if he keeps looking it and these guys don't move, he might get a bomb plant, but it looks like he's doubling back through mid.
On A, their gear.
Oh, on A, sorry. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's the box.
Totally missed that. Yeah, but looks like he's still trying to give it a go. Okay, looks like he's now opting to save the op.
Does get another kill. That is important. The CT economy is rough. The op is saved so far on Eclipse with 10 HP left, but this was going to be near impossible with a rifler like Miklo holding sight, even with an op.
Like you said, that extra kill actually kind of coming in huge there because, 3 can buy 2, but 2 can't buy 3, so somebody's going to get the short end of the stick here, even though Rain does pick up the dub.
I mean, I think you can't let G be your short man with
Absolutely
stick.
Not, yeah.
With 22 and 7, he is your golden child right now. He is the one that you are hoping that will lead you to a prospect finals in season 14. And just like that, actually no short man out, 2 MP9s on Shade and Pivo, 2 kits, 3 bits of head armor. So
you could argue the MP9 is a bit of a short end.
Not the way some of these players play it. Holy Cow has had some good rounds with it, and Rain is going to definitely try to make the most out of it. Pivo is looking to do some damage into that smoke. Shade staying alive with his MP9. He could turn that around for a couple head taps. Pivo will self-flash into mid to no avail. No one peeking that aggressively. Not a lot of space taken by the T's yet. They're about to come up onto Shelf, but they're worried about Jag.
Looks like they want to pinch outside of mid. They're having one hang around elbow, so maybe they're trying to crunch into mid from Shelf and elbow at the same time, but they get into Jag.
The A anchor has left. They are trying to pull this towards a B side. 4-sided between Red Room all the way to B. Only the Donut player left A-sided. They are lucking out here. Miklo on this angle. They have to clear him first. 2 are lining up. Miklo's aim is going to be better than Pigeon's. He will find the second with Shade's help. Scold will punish Shade. Miklo will swing with 13 HP.
You should know he's trying left side, or your right. Yeah, their left side. T-side's left side, and 3 just come pouring through cave.
He sprays early and already spends half of his bullets.
But there's Z holding it down.
Gets a double exiting out of. Yep, and there's Pivo. Not gonna be a short stick with an MP9 when you spray down.
Yeah, what a hold there
from behind.
So it gets the early work done in cave there, gets a couple of kills on Miklo, and then Z able to clean it up on the backside. But yeah, you see the difference there, the adaptation by Z falling off of A, going into Red Room, kind of cheating towards B a little bit, opting to play a retake for A, staying alive. I think that may be an adaptation HEL needed to make earlier.
G did fall off early, whether right or wrong, and in this case it did happen to be right, but he was aggressive into mid Red Room-ish area and then falling onto B. If the Alchemists were effectively faking, right, G was betting on the B stack and he was right, but if they were stacked up for that A or even that mid split, that would have been at least a bomb plant. I don't know if it would have been devastating.
Yeah, he'd be given the site, absolutely, but, opting to play the retake, I think it's pretty strong trying to retake A on Ancient. It's not a super strong post plant for the T's. There's just a lot of wide open spaces.
Little bit comments from our chat. Cybopig and Ethereum both think that it doesn't look great for Hell.
Oh
They are
my
just
goodness,
gonna
and
walk
Shade with a triple
into
off
the
of a flash from
buzzsaw
Miklo.
of the mid. Shade will finish with
That's 4 kills for Shade on that eco round against Hell, and yeah, like,
with the A1S too. That is difficult to do, but unarmored pistols, not much of a challenge there. Effectively a barrel with some fish in it, for Shade to pad his numbers.
yeah, and CT side starting to stack up that money. Even if they lose this one, they should have another buy, so it's looking good on Rain's side. But Alchemists definitely, if they can change up the pace, they can get right back into it.
G and Miklo both around that 2K mark, so not great money for them. No smoke.
Yeah, but she got Eclipse on 7K. He'll be able to drop too.
Oh, that is fair if he were to live through this. Ooh, the jump up from Shade slightly misses, but unpunished. Damage put across the board. This opening pick will be huge. Pigeon will find Pivo. Mid is now open. Shade is known. Will they clear him properly,
Yeah, it
though?
looks like they're about to set up to take him out here.
3 players stacked mid.
Oh, but
for the
Z
C's.
reaggressing from A. This could be a huge crossfire. Let's see.
He does hold the crossfire. G and Pivo able to find one. Shade finds the second, but Scalp will find G. Scalp will find Shade as well, and that just turned
couldn't
into
quite
a lost
tell.
in mid. Miklo and Eclipse simultaneously finding 2, and Scold is now left in a 1v2, needing to find a miracle.
Well, he might catch
here.
Eclipse looking the wrong way.
Oh, he sees the barrel. Does he know the lineup for the box off the head? Doesn't, but knows that he's looking at him now. Which side is of the box is he gonna pick? Eclipse has already shifted towards cave.
He's making this very awkward for him here, having to go for the 1v2. I think he's just going to opt to plan on A. It looks like it's ended up to be the right call because both CTs are on B.
He baits himself in that plant, but unpunished as the CTs were not ready to take into
catch
sight.
this quick one coming off a shelf. Will he be ready? He is now.
He takes the shot. Scold might not have been quite ready for that. But will find Eclipse looking for that lean. And now is a real question. You got to hit these shots. Whoever hits more shots, Miklo or Scold. Oh, Miklo will find the head of Scold. And that smoke doesn't even matter. Op will be recovered. Kit on Miklo. Oh, no. Oh, wait. They should have time.
Yeah, I believe he
Oh, that got close for a second.
needed that kit, absolutely, but yeah.
That looked like a Windows loading bar for a second. I thought it was ticking faster than that, then all of a sudden he got on the bomb and it started ticking slower. I was
gonna
lied
say,
to.
When Z went for that crossfire mid, it almost looked like he pumped more bullets into his teammate than the enemy did there.
Yeah, it definitely looked like that. It's not Face It. You will do team damage here. And this is going to be 6 series points for Rain to end this here. Will they go for something aggressive? Will they play back?
Russian B, the good old B rush. Let's see what they got.
Flashes on the sight. Oh, the molly misses for shelf play. Miklo will have to defend this all himself. Finds a head. Finds 2 heads as they enter in. And that is a 5v3. Scold has sight, but Eclipse is going to find... Holy cow, Eclipse is going to find Koo Tyler. And Eclipse and Miklo are going to end this quicker than it started. Eclipse makes it 3, and that is Rain securing their Prospect Finals spot on the back of a 118 ADR round for G and 25 kills for G. Miklo and Eclipse barely coming in second and third place at 17 for Miklo and 16 for Eclipse. Scold had a great map 3, 21 kills and 112 ADR, but it's not enough. He's unable to drag his team across the finish line just due to that first half where Rain came in just like it was Vertigo, like it was their map pick always from the beginning. It didn't matter which side they started on. They said, these maps are ours. We couldn't quite beat you on that first one. We couldn't come back. We took too heavy of a loss in those early rounds to be down 5 at the end, but then they said not again, and they take 2 dominant performances after losing their first map.
So that's 13-6 for both, right?
Yeah, Yeah, because
Yeah, wow, what a
in
what a
Vertigo.
statement there then by Wet. Yeah, winning their own pick 13-6, and then the decider 13-6. They did drop the first two on their second half. It looked like Alchemists might have been able to battle back, but then, like I said, kind of just going out with a whimper. Unfortunately, like they just didn't have what it takes to overcome Wet on the T side, and Wet was able to play a great CT side, some magnificent clutches, retakes. Z was just really the hero there on the Hankshin of that match. Mikolo also kind of giving him a run for his money, holding down the Jag and Cave area, but Z with his clutches, retakes, multi kills, just doing it all for Rain.
I don't think there's anything more you can ask of your CT defense, even when Alchemists attempted to do that change of pace. And yes, a B rush on a force isn't exactly a change of pace because it's more expected. Even still, you have to hit your shops defending the site, and when Miklo opens with that double and Eclipse then gets a triple with the op, it doesn't matter what pace you're running at. When Rain plays like that, when Rain plays like they did on Vertigo and on Ancient, they show why they are the best team in the tier. But when they have those moments like they did on their first map, which I'm going to forget was Nuke,
Mm-hmm.
they show why they're vulnerable. They show why they didn't have a perfect regular season. They do make mistakes, and they just need to be capitalized on. You really need to win your fights. It looked almost like Alchemists really weren't ready for a best of 3 map. They fought so hard in that first one, and it turned map 2 into a walkover after the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, I think you almost kind of expect to win your pick and then lose the opponent's pick. You don't want to, but you should be prepared to lose the opponent's pick. But then, like the decider, just again 13-6. Once they got heated up, once G and Mikolo got the engines going and the headshots cranking, it was all over. And honorable mention, I guess, to Eclipse. He was obviously popping off with the op, but like Z and Mikolo were just stealing the spotlight there. So it's tough to overcome something like that. Like I said, once they get rolling.
If Eclipse doesn't move up this season, it will not be due to his own performance. It will 100% be due to Miklo and G stealing all of the thunder and leaving nothing for him.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, like in our best of 3,
playoff,
they were slow to get started. We unfortunately couldn't put them away on map 1, but once they got rolling, it was too much to come over. And so it looks like maybe they're a bit of a slow starting, slow moving team, but once they get the fire lit, they don't stop.
So to give Eclipse his due, we have the stats already pulled up from CSC. As an honorable mention for third most kills on the server over the best of 3, Scold at 51. But it doesn't really matter when you put up 51 or that's fourth most kills. Doesn't totally matter when the top 3 players are all from your enemy team at 57, 56, and 55 over 3 maps. That is disgusting to see 3 players from one team have over 150 kills through 3 maps.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know he said honorable mention. Definitely, he's getting the kills. Some of the maybe more impactful ones coming off of the riflers, certain clutches and situations. But yeah, Eclipse definitely able to put up multi-frags and certain rounds, key rounds, battling back maybe after they've lost the opening pick, or able to just lock down a site, get 2, get 3. Definitely putting up the numbers, yeah.
Pigeon wasn't quite able to top his kills into the third round, and yes, he only finished with 45, and I am saying only 45 kills through 3 maps, but he was top fragger for his team in the first 2 maps, so he was definitely playing his heart out in those maps. Getting, I think, 20 in both of them is still a really strong showing, no matter what you think. Something interesting to look at here is the util damage, right? Usually tells an interesting story. Eclipse with almost 700 utility damage across 3 maps, followed in second by his teammate G with 567, and it's only then that you see Tyler coming in with 482. probably none of that coming from Ancient, considering how the A-hold was going. Not to throw too much shade at him, but it looked like he was more getting swarmed by the A main players and sort of unable to do anything no matter where he held.
Yeah, so that's a real supportive top fragging op you got there.
Yeah, opping most kills in this best of 3 series, highest impact across the servers, most util damage. I have to say, he does not have the most enemies flashed. He, in fact, had the least enemies flashed. But come on, he can't do everything for the team. He does have 2 of the best riflers in the tier in Miklo and G on his team, taking some great util damage and some great enemies and some 1vx's. 5 of them for Rain, only 3 of them for the Alchemists.
And do we have the who won the BS game?
The Associates
ACA.
did beat the Gunky Goons. I believe that is an upset. I believe Gunky Goons finished in second and the Associates were third. So that will be a Rain Associates final in this Season 14 prospect. Stats across the board looked really consistent for the Associates. Lowest person rated in a 0.95. That is just a well-balanced team.
Yeah, it looks to be about expected. Fat Boy, the Opper on top, along with Woosten, their, I guess, star rifler, because those two just able to tear it up. So this ought to be an interesting final. You got, the duo of C and Mikolo, and then obviously you've got, Eclipse coming in on the op versus Fat Boy, no slouch. I believe he was number 1 in the regular season by rating, so obviously no slouch on the op, able to, match and butt heads with them. So it'll be a great final.
I mean, this will be a fantastic. This was going to be a fantastic final, no matter who it is. If I do pull up the Associates here real quick, they finished 9-3 in the regular season, which is a great way to finish. If the top team finishes 10-2 and the third best team finishes 9-3, that is going to be a stacked top end. Gunky Goons, I believe, also finishing 10-2 or 9-3. But yeah, still a solid team across the board. And this will definitely be a finals that you will not want to miss. That will 100% be streamed on the CSC main channel coming up this Thursday, again at our usual start time of 9 p.m. for this best of 3. We'll get you map bans for you. Best of luck to both of these teams in the final. Gear, anything else you want to touch on before we wrap up here?
No, I think we've hit it all. Yeah, obviously it's going to be a great final. Number 1 coming in against number 3. Mostly just about as expected as it could go with these top seeds duking it out here in the semis, but slight upset for ACA beating out BS, but it'll be a great game nonetheless.
Oh, definitely great game. Can't wait to see it. Hope we get the chance to cast it, but we'll have to see how the chips fall. And I believe that will be it for us. This is going to be the wet CSC, or should I say drip CSC Twitch cast of Rain's victory over Alchemist in the semifinals of the Prospect playoffs in Season 14. LowCiel and GearSlayer signing off for now.